I still find it insane that you raw dog it.
I mean, I just figure like intros are more there for like just building up hype and stuff and like playing with chat a little bit before intro. So when you're in a collab, I just like to raw dog it and just jam it straight in. As long as you can trust your collab participant, like there's no reason you can't raw dog it.
He's just going raw.
You gotta go in raw, man. Otherwise, it just doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel as hype. You gotta raw dog it.
I get it. You know, it's the Fast and the Furious of it all.
Exactly. If you have to take time to like set up protection, are you really doing it properly? That's my question.
I mean, you know, sometimes you got to be swept up in the passion. After all, you bought an incubus here.
Exactly, even more so. Every time we do a collab, I'm pretty sure it's like, okay, this will probably be the last collab FSP let me do with Zanny.
And yet, they still keep letting me come through here again and again.
How do we keep getting away with it?
I'm not sure how this keeps happening. They keep letting us do stuff together. I keep thinking that I'm going to chase you off.
You'll never chase me off. I think we're good on that regard. It's just... I've definitely towed the line a couple of times where I'm like, oh, I don't think they're going to invite me back. And then like another couple of months later, it's like, oh, cool. They gave permission. Let's go.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm like the forgotten middle child, you know? Oh. It's like they're fine with me going out and hanging under bridges and hanging with, you know, the scary Grim Reaper man. It works.
That's perfect then. Oh, they let you slip away into the night. They're worried more about the other children.
Exactly.
At least that means they trust you. The middle child really does get that treatment. The oldest child like gets away with a lot more, but they also like get their eyes on them. The baby child, yeah, protected all the time, but the middle child just gets left to slip away. Kind of like sink or swim. It's on you. Hello, Zanny. How you doing?
Hi. I'm doing good. It's good to be back. What can I say? I'm back with you. I missed you. I missed you, Cú.
I missed you too. It's been a long break, and you had a short break too. How was that?
It's true. I'm not made for taking breaks.
I know you're
not made for them.
You're one of the... I know a couple of other people like you. But yeah, you are definitely one of those people where it's like, I'll take a break if I have to, like dragging, kicking, and screaming, and then you forget what a break actually entails. So how did it go this time? Did you actually manage to get like a day of relaxation?
Okay, so I got to where I was staying. I got this little Airbnb where I was staying, and when I got there, the internet was like so bad I couldn't work while I was there as well. So it was like a fourth compulsory 5-day break. And
Shit, actually, that's good.
Screaming. How dare you?
No, that's good. People like you need that sometimes. People like you need to be dragged off into a fucking cabin in the wilderness where you can't have internet connection. Because I know you. I know you love your work and you don't like to like leave the Netherlings behind. But at the same time, all work and no play, not good. So there are sometimes you need to be dragged out into the wilderness and be like, play with a ball, go for a hike, go swimming in the lake. There's beautiful nature here. You will goddamn well enjoy it.
Okay, but the pupils just got you back as well.
Yeah,
so
but I took like a 4-week break. That's different.
Okay. Yeah, like in VTuber years, you died. Okay.
Pretty much. In VTuber years, if you take more than a 2-week break, they're like, oh, so he's just dead. Especially when it comes to like YouTube algorithm. YouTube algorithm is like, okay, they've retired.
Okay, this person's done. Don't even. I was getting like smacked about by that.
It's so crazy.
Oh,
you don't put out a video for one day and it's like, okay, limit their ads. They don't matter anymore. They're not relevant. You take a week and they're like, yeah, they're fucking dead. Like they're not coming back.
They're gone. Remove their reach. Give it to a channel about reactions.
Exactly. Give it to a channel who's literally making AI content slop. Ugh.
Give us more of those like AI fruits that are having the things happen. I don't know if you've seen the AI fruit things. They've been on my YouTube, my shorts page on like Twitter nonstop.
Thankfully, I've only seen 1 or 2 of them and not actually watched them, but I have heard the stories about like fruits cheating on each other, fruits engaging in like cuckold culture, fruits. Like, what it reminds me of is like, you know, those clickbait video game adverts that they used to have where they'd have like a woman who lived in a castle, got thrown out by her husband with her baby, and then moved into like a tiny farmhouse that had like a leaky wall, and you had to like fix the leaky wall.
Yeah, I know the exact one you're talking about, and the baby is like sick at one point.
Yeah.
And then she slowly starts fixing up the place, and then like the sun comes out, and it's like, oh, starting a new life. Da 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 da. I know the exact one you're talking about.
I forget the name of it, but it was like somebody's farm or some shit. Yeah. And not gonna lie, the game that they advertised for that looks interesting. I'm like, oh, this is like one of my Chinese dramas. Everything just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. I wish to save her. And then you actually like download the game and it's just basically Farmville. It's completely different game. Or it's just like match 3 or some shit. Right. But yeah, I know that's like the AI slop like generation content right now is just fruits cheating on each other, sneaking around. Tung 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 Sahur shows up every now and then. Oh my God.
It just gets me that they always use the same background music for like everything as well now.
Yeah, and it's nice background music. That's the worst thing. Oh, yeah, they're always merge games, but pretend they're so much more.
Right.
I love Miwuki saying like, I hate that I know what these guys are talking about. We all do. It's unfortunate, but welcome.
Yeah, it's culture. It's our little like niche on the side of the internet.
Yeah. Long as you don't actually melt your brain to them, it's okay. If you just like know of them, it's fun to laugh at. Just don't support AI bullshit.
Exactly. You know, you can swipe away or look confused constantly. That's why I'm always looking confused, and I'm like, what the hell is this?
Have you been looking into the studies they've been doing about how much like brain rot is actually like rotting people's brains, like literally?
Wait, what?
It's terrifying. It's when you look into it, it like completely fries and rewires your brain in like the reward chemicals. Like it bathes your brain in reward chemicals when you watch like any form of short form content, or you like just do doom scrolling on social media kind of thing. Like I forget the chemical name. I always get them all mixed up, but it like overfires one of those chemicals in your brain, and then you build up a tolerance to it to the point where it becomes ridiculously hard to actually like focus on things for a long amount of time and actually get to a good reward. Because your brain is so used to like, no, I want reward after like 30 seconds of looking at something. I don't want to work for 30 minutes to try and get a reward to feel like I did something. Dopamine. Thank you, guys.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great.
Dopamine cleanses are the new hot thing for people that want to keep their brain alive.
Oh, I feel like I need to do one of those now. I haven't done one, so I feel like I need to do one. I've been doing like the gym cleanses, but no, I need to stop working on the muscles of my body and start working on the muscles of my brain.
Honestly, one of the best things you can do, it sounds like you kind of got one while you were on your trip though. What did you do on your 5 days without internet?
Oh, 5 days. Let me see. What did I do? So turned up, hung around my apartment. Oh, I went TTRPG shopping on one of those days, which was nice. So picking up my nerd books, doing my thing. And then, why, hello there.
Oh, hello there. Sorry, I saw somebody in chat was like, Sensei, we want uppies too. And I was like, okay, I got you guys. It's like, that's good. I got you. That's acceptable.
Sensei, why do the Netherlings get uppies and not us?
That's okay. I could put you guys on my head too. There you go. I could also like hold you guys, but it doesn't quite work with this outfit, and I'm not putting on the thing. It's too hot. So sorry. Your trip, how was it feeling?
Oh yeah, no, totally good. I got to see one of my like childhood best friends, which was really nice. Got to see his family, which was really chill. Let me see. I went hiking for a little bit as well, which was nice.
Hiking is so nice.
Had a good night out drinking. Went and decided to be a classic lad on holiday, which was great. Night out drinking on the town, had too much to drink, got lost, got a kebab, wandered home.
This is why I like talking to another Brit. No fucking Americans ever understand the amazing feeling that is getting a nice greasy kebab on the way home after drinking, and how that just flushes everything out of you the next morning.
I'm telling you, like they're the cure for hangovers. You have a kebab, right? You get a doner or a mega rolo or something like that. You get the 3 sauces
I go with the chicken shish.
Like the sweet stuff.
Yes, exactly. Oh. Especially the garlic and the spicy chili.
The garlic and herb, yeah, garlic, spicy chili, and then you've got like the third one. I don't even know what the third one is. It's like
Is that the green one?
The green one.
Oh yeah, the mint one. Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah.
So good.
Right.
There are so many Americans that do that. No.
Brit-to-Brit communication.
Oh, Aussies love a good greasy kebab too. Every American I've talked to about it, they'll be like, "Well, is shawarma the same thing?" And it's like, kind of, but not quite. It's close.
Shawarma's got it's got a different flavor profile. You know,
Yeah.
It's like it's more like yogurty with the sauces and everything, and it's all kind of more slop.
Nothing wrong with the food
Which
slop
isn't
is
wrong.
good. Food slop is fine.
Food slop is good slop, right? But like, you know, it was that. You know, it's just a greasy kebab at like 3 a.m.
A greasy kebab
way too much.
does fucking wonders because you get like the greasy meat, which like will flush everything out of you. That will just like make everything go smooth. Then you've got the bread, which actually soaks up the alcohol. And then you've got the mixture of flavors, which is just like so tantalizing as well. You get like one bite that's like super spicy. You get one bite that's like super like garlicky, and oh, it's so good. Plus you get your vegetables as well thrown in. Kebab is just perfect, honestly.
It's a great meal.
It's perfect. It is amazing. A fry up in the morning works too. Yeah, no, that's a great hangover cure. Just having like a proper British fry up. Especially if you get an Ulster fry with like black pudding as well. Eat the blood of the fallen. So good.
Eat the blood of the fallen.
Yeah. Eat the blood of the fallen. I love that like all the Catholic cultures have their own version of eating blood for some reason. Don't know why it's all the Catholics, but we all have like some form of like blood sausage. Blood sausage that you either like throw in a stew if you're like Asian, or you like pour it into like a proper sausage and then just eat for breakfast. It's so good. What's that? Hey, Pixie, I hope you're having a lovely day. Sorry, yeah, about the blood of the fallen.
Yeah, me doing the double take. I'm like, he's not in Reaper mode today. He's in teacher mode.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be comfy, but sometimes you got to eat the blood of the fallen. You got to like. You ever eaten heart muscle before?
No.
Surprising. It's actually you can get aorta at like most like hot pot places and like Korean barbecue places, but it's pretty good. It's a bit chewy, but it's good.
Interesting. No, I've done liver before, but I've never done heart muscle.
Liver's good. I hated that when I was a kid, but as I get older, like I like that taste more and more. It's like a little bit grassy compared to other meats, a little bit gamey, but it's good.
Right? I used to fry it.
Fried liver and onions.
Yeah.
So fucking good. So good. And so much iron.
Yeah, that was the thing. I used to because again, when I first moved to Poland, I used to like just try and get whatever I could that was cheap. Cause like, you know, you just moved. And I remember
at that point, yeah, you're like, pot noodle doesn't matter. As long as it's calories in my body, I won't pass out. I'm good.
Literally. So like I used to just go to the giant like convenience store, and they have these like butcher sections where you could just buy like the whatever cuts they had. And it was like, oh, did you know you can buy like 10 livers for like $5? And I'm like, I'll take it.
That's my fucking meat for the week. Let's go.
That's the meat for the week.
Every day you're just like, am I chopping a salad? Am I throwing some rice with it? Like just boiled vegetables. Either way, you got the meat set and ready to go. That's your protein.
Right?
Yep. Oh, that shit's good. Tripe is interesting. Tripe. That's the one bit where I'm like, that draws the line for me. If it's got too much gristly stuff in it, if I have to chew it for like 5 minutes to get down one bite, that's when I'm like, oh. I will eat it occasionally, but there are times that I'm just like, this feels wrong. This feels wrong. You ever had tripe before?
I've had tripe before. I don't like things that are too chewy. Where it feels like I like things that are chewy. But I don't like things that I feel like I'm having to do a full jaw workout. I feel like I'm doing that, like, you know, like the looks maxing guys where they like stick like tennis balls in their mouth to strengthen their jaw and
exactly.
Shit. I feel like I'm doing that. It's like I gotta refine my jawline. I gotta be mewing right now.
Oh my God, he's mogging. You're just trying to eat some cheap food. It's like, yep, now I'm mogging.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it for me. And especially when it's like a super long piece that they haven't like cut properly. And then you're like, when you swallow it on the way down, it's like, I hope that gets down. Like you feel it fight you on the way down.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Tastes okay, but I don't like the texture of tripe. I get that. One thing that I really like that I know a lot of people don't like. Have you ever had, I think it's isaw. It's either isaw or isaw from Filipino cuisine. It's like pig intestine.
No, I have no idea. What? Never heard of it.
It's one of the ones, I think, because like, if you're a white boy and you go into certain cultures, they're like, oh, we need to make you try these things. So yeah, that's one of the ones that they were like, oh, you're going to hate this. And so of course they always like buy me like 3 sticks. Like, yeah, go ahead, just eat this. And it's like, no, that's actually one of the tastiest things I've ever had. Oh, it's chicken intestine. My bad. Okay, it's not pork intestine.
I need to try this now. I've got to. I'm like the same shade as A4 paper. Like I gotta try this.
It's one of the best things being a white boy who gets invited to like the different cultural cookouts, because it's like, everybody's always like, we're gonna give you the weirdest shit we have just to see your reaction, and sometimes it is like, I'm not built for that. But other times you're like, that's one of the tastiest things I've ever had. And then you can't find it if you go to like other areas, which sucks.
One of my favorite stories from when I visited Japan was we filmed some content in a host club. So it was one of the not a host club, but like the BL cafes. There we go.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You went to like Otome Road.
yeah. I went to a BL cafe there, not like Swallowtail, but like one of the ones next door.
Nice.
And pretty much it was like we had the whole place kind of rented out for the day or like a few hours, and it was just like me chilling there while a bunch of like anime men were just putting books into my hands of boys kissing and then saying, let's kiss, and they were just kissing each other. And I was just
job in the fucking
watching.
world.
It was literally that like you'd order food and they'd bring out the food, but the food also came with them doing an act to get to each other. So
see, it's like the BL version of like medieval times. You don't get jousting, but maybe if you go if you go to like an R18 boys love club, you do get the jousting. Just a different kind. Oh God.
So there was no jousting per se, but if you ordered the onigiri, you'd get 3 onigiri, but the 4th one would go to the whichever student you decided was the top, and and the onigiri would be held in a particular area, and then the other one would kind of kneel down and eat the onigiri from that particular
Japan goes wild, man. Japan have a cafe for everything, and they are so like unashamed about things. You gotta respect it.
But I remember I got carried away from the management by a bunch of the little like anime boys, and they were like carrying me off, and they like dragged me to one side, and in this like hilariously like sweet kind of very like broken English, they were like poking my arm, and they were like, how did you get so pale? What did you use? And I was like, no, I just don't go outside. It's okay. And they're like, you should work here. People would get you for this. And I'm like, they'd hire you for this. And I'm like, no.
Just be like, you should see where I'm even paler. I mean, there are tan lines, but you have to pay for that, and then they'd know you're really ready to work.
It's like, oh, this is the premium quality here.
They were just like, damn boy, you got pretty skin. You could make us some money. You want to be rich?
I mean, not gonna lie though, kind of the best job. Your job is to literally go around and eat food and like do kind of like semi-lewd acts with each other. I mean,
I kind of like the idea. I definitely would die. I would die. To be fair, you ever watched like interviews with people that work at host clubs? Because I'm not sure if it's the same at like a BL club, but the host clubs, those guys are killing themselves. Like very It's not even slowly. It's like they have liver damage if they work at a host club for like 3 years in a row. It's terrible.
What?
Yeah, they're not allowed to do like the American thing. Like, you know, in American bars, you're like taught to take a shot of whiskey, but then pretend you're chasing it with a chaser and then spit the alcohol out. The guys in Japan, like, they're forced to like actually drink bottles of Dom Perignon and actually like drink with their customers. So they get like incredibly drunk continuously. It really messes them up. Because if you actually like try to hide stuff like that, it can be a problem. And I imagine they've changed it now, but I mean, this was like 6-8 years ago that these like, a lot of people were going to Japan and doing interviews with the boys just to be like, how is it? Like talking about like the girls that stalk them home and stuff. And nowadays we have like different expose stories where it's all about like the creepy thing where like men try to trap women as hosts, where they get them like super parasocially attached to them and pretend they're going to date them and then secretly make them run out like a huge bill and then make them work in soap plans and stuff. So, Japan's scary. Japan like really care about like their customers having a good time to the point where it's very detrimental for the people that work. But yeah, with hosts, like back in the day, they used to get so much money, but yeah, they were killing themselves. Their livers were fucked.
Fuck.
Oh god.
Fuck. No, I remember the very, very first time I came to Japan with FSP. One of the first things that like the management did was grab me and I kind of got like a little like, you know, a little tap from like the head man-san at the time, and it's like, you're handsome. If a cute girl on the street asks you to go somewhere, don't follow her. They'll traffic you.
But,
and I'm like, okay.
But they're cute. I mean, maybe sometimes a guy wants to be trafficked.
What if I want to be trafficked? What if I'm looking to embrace my incu role? You know?
Exactly. What if it's honestly just like prepping for like more streams. Like, you got to embrace the culture.
Uh-huh.
Also, Shavi just told me, Kuchan, please don't be alarmed if some supplies go missing. The jellies like their shiny items. Also, feel free to charge the incubus. So apparently I can provide you an itemized receipt after this.
Oh no, an itemized receipt, and I have no way to pay, Kuchan.
Well, that's okay. That's what those chains are there for, right? So I don't even have to worry about ripping the clothes out of the way. I can just drag you around.
Perfect.
Why else would you wear chains, you slut? I need to know where that one, like, where does it end is my question.
It's there. I don't have an ending.
Suspicious.
Uh-huh.
You got any piercings?
Would you like to find out?
I would like to find out. I could get a metal detector.
I'm hoping to go a little weirder, wilder, and wackier in future as well with the aesthetic, I should say.
Oh, I can't wait to see. The fun thing about incubus role, you can take that in all kinds of different directions. I want to see like a more animalistic kind of form. Lean into the darkness.
Actually, I'll need to grab you because I have an idea for something later. But don't worry. Anyway, I need to. I had a thought for a thing. I had a thought for a thing a while back, and now you're back. Anyway, never mind. Ignore me.
Don't worry about it. I'm excited.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry, we were slightly late to the stream today. By the way, we were having our own conversations, and it did end with us basically saying, "Okay, we've got a lot to talk about after the stream," as we always do. Every time we like get together for a stream, we just like we yap, and then we actually stream for a bit, and then we continue to yap. It's just like in between the yapping. It's like, what can we say on stream?
We're just two old men catching up.
Exactly. That's the thing when it comes to like adult relationships, where it's like you get to see your close friends like every couple of weeks, maybe every couple of months, and you get used to just like doing all the catching up in like a nice long thing.
You condense it. You're like, okay, we got like an hour or two. Let's squidge this in. Let's make this good. And then we're going to go, and it's going to be like, I don't know, sending letters via carrier pigeon from then on.
Exactly. Yeah. You just find out, it's like, hey, how you doing? Good. How many of your relatives have died? So many. Okay. Any new things?
Like,
yeah. And then, yeah, it's just like multiple hours of chatting about like everything you've missed with each other.
Meanwhile, this fucking guy disappears for a month as well and goes to like do his thing.
I had a fine time, y'all. That's what I'm telling you. You need to take times like that. You need to get like offline for a bit and like touch grass.
I go offline. I rest on Mondays.
You take your 1 day a week. Even after this, like Industrial Revolution gave us 2 days a week. Why aren't you taking at least that?
Listen, I'm trying to counter the child unemployment crisis. Okay? There are so many children out there that aren't working. They need to be in steel mills, mines,
they do
any
yearn
type
for
of
the
garment
mines.
factory.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
I'm helping wherever I can.
It's okay. That's just in the first world. Everything we buy comes from children otherwise. Oh, God. I hate life. It's okay. Give it a few years. They're repealing every actual kind of like comfortable thing we have in life. So it'll happen. It'll happen. Not a time. Grandma asked Zanny if he has OnlyFans and later goes on to say she'll subscribe to him. Is there an OnlyZans?
There is not an OnlyZans. I was walking back from the gym. Yeah, I've always said that if I wasn't corpo, there'd be an OnlyZans.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Ooh, incufans. That would be fun.
Incufans, yeah. No, the incufans thing is I was walking back from the gym about like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and it was Saturday night, and I made the stupid decision of going to the gym on a Saturday night, and it was like 3 a.m. when I was walking back. Oh. And this old lady who must have been in her like late 50s, early 60s, just like randomly comes up to me and grabs my arm and starts walking with me. And
the fuck?
I kind of look down and I'm like, excuse me. She goes, "Who are you? I don't know you." And I'm like,
"You're the one who grabbed me." What the right? That's amazing.
So I'm like, hi, and she, I'm Zanny, and she's like, hi. She's like, "You're very handsome," and I'm like, "Thank you." She's like, "Do you have OnlyFans? I'd subscribe to you." And I'm like, no, I don't have OnlyFans, madam. Grandma, I don't have OnlyFans. And she's like, "You'd make a mint." And then like her husband comes out from behind a corner. I'm assuming it's ours, but he was like, "Get the fuck back here." And she like goes, "All right, bye." And like, let's go, and just walks off.
Oh my God. At that age and she's still acting like that is... honestly, goals more than anything.
Right. I was like, I wanted to be like, oh, this is something, but I'm like, this is like a 60-something-year-old lady. Like, I gotta respect that she's still got that fire burning at that age.
Exactly.
You know?
The first bit's annoying, where it's just like she grabs you and then is like, "I don't know you." It's like, you should have thought of that before you grabbed him.
Now, if the genders were reversed, creepy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because that's the thing. If a man grabs a woman, it's like, oh God, is he going to shove me into a van? Like, that's terrifying. Right. But a man grabbing a woman grabbing a man is just kind of like, oh, that's kind of cute.
I'm like,
especially like a little old woman. It's like, oh, babushka, let's get you to bed, and not in the way you were hoping for.
Right. It was just like, oh, well, I can't be mad, you know? She's old and she's still got it going. Like, you know, that fire's got to have made it through a lot.
That's what I mean. It's like, and especially with her husband chasing after her, he's probably like used to this. It's like, once a month, I let her go back to her old wild days. Oh, who knows? Maybe they were looking for a third and he was just like, "No, he's too pretty. Like, this does not suit. We need someone she's not going to remember for the rest of her life, only for like another 2 weeks or something." Get back here, not him. Too tall, too handsome. Fuck you.
Too incubus. No, not that one.
Not that one.
Not that one.
That's funny though. When a Netherling said that, I thought they meant their own grandma had just like seen you on a screen and was like, "Oh, how are adorable. Does he have OnlyFans? It's like a 60-year-old woman who's been watching Euphoria who's like, oh, does he have OnlyFans? I'd love to see that one.
The OnlyFans.
I've heard of these things. If I pay them $100, they'll do anything I want. Pray for that type of confidence every day. It starts within yourself. Long as you want to do it, you can achieve it. The hell, I never said that. If only though. We have some pupils that have like their grandparents watching stream occasionally. It's adorable. I get like updates on like what grandmothers think of me. Wait, what kind of wild stories do you have? I'm seeing like the throuple neighbors plus lesbians love adopting Zanny.
Okay, when I first moved into my building, you know, I ran into like my downstairs neighbors, right? And they were pretty cool. If I say like generic straight couple, would you get what I meant? Where it's like, you know, like generic guy in like his 30s that like does office job, and generic lady in whatever that works in some vector of childcare.
Yeah. Office and childcare. Like, yeah, no, they tend to be the freakiest. So this is going to be fun.
Right. So I ran into them on the staircase like not long after I moved in. And it was that kind of like, oh, hi, I'm your new neighbor. I'm the incubus who lives upstairs. Don't mind the noises, you know, etc., etc. And they were like, oh, why don't you come for drinks with us? You've just moved to the area. We'd love to get to know you, you know, all of that stuff. And, we go for drinks. And because I'm like, oh, I can make new friends. I can, you know, do whatever, right? So we start talking and, you know, we're going through, and they're like, oh, you know, we're both very like, you know, open-minded. My husband is like, what was it? It was something like one of them brought up that they were bisexual, and I was like, oh, cool, you know, samesies and everything like that, right? And it was like, oh, great, and they're like, cool. So you know, we keep talking for like a hot minute, and then I'm like, you know, I've had like a couple of beers, so I go to the bathroom, and then I come back, and they hit me with, so my partner and I, we're very open-minded. We were one, and
just
of course,
like
no,
our marriage.
of course, yep, and then immediately it was the so, and I was like, ha ha ha, I'm excusing myself. This was very lovely. Goodbye.
Yeah, no, that's awkward, especially if they live in the same building. It's like, shit, you're going to have to see them every couple of days, maybe every week or so.
I'm like, I got like casually invited, and I was like, I wanted drinks, and now this has turned into me being unicorn hunted.
Well,
this is not what I signed up for.
Just, you know, how expensive were how much were they willing to pay? Sometimes you just gotta earn a paycheck, man.
Listen, it was like 2 pints of like, it was like 2 pints of San Miguel. It's not worth it.
No, you ordered wrong. When they offer that, that's the point when you're like, maybe let's see how the night goes, and then immediately order like the most expensive cocktail they have on the menu. Doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna go home with them. It just means that they clearly want you to stick around, so they will be paying that tab. You get nice and drunk, nice and toasty, and then at the end of the night, you're like, yeah, let's go back to your place. And then you start to stumble a little bit, and you're like, oh, I don't think I can do it this time. You know what? Let's schedule for next week. And then you move out of that fucking apartment. That's the problem. The problem was that they lived right next to you. It needs to be like random people you just come across at a bar.
See, now I've got my normal neighbors that I sometimes hang out with, which is the not normal one. It's the guy who really likes to build Legos, and his wife who is a former kickboxer.
That is such an interesting combination.
I love them so much.
That is adorable, and I need a sitcom about these two.
Right?
That is a mismatched odd couple that sounds so sweet.
He's a cute little skinny guy that likes to build Legos, and then his wife is this like big meaty former kickboxer that like retired.
It's a halfling that married an orc. That's great.
Right, the halfling married the orc. We saw this in like the D&D movie.
It's time for death by snoo. Oh my god, that is adorable. I want to know like what kind of fandoms he's into. And as sad as it is, I kind of need to know about their chemistry in bed. That's the thing. You actually know these people, so it's like, no, they're cute, they're fun. That's all I care about. For me, I'm like, I need to know the dynamics. It's even better if he seems like cute and adorable, but then he's the one who actually takes charge. The size difference is just like an extra bone. She could. That's the scary part. Yeah. Be like that scene in The Boys where the one dude gets his head crushed by the woman's thighs.
Oh.
The way every straight man wants to go.
Oh no.
Oh my
See,
god.
I love how immediately it's like straight to the how does this relationship dynamic work? What is the chemistry here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a shipper at heart. That's the thing. When it comes to
Really,
real life
never.
people, things get awkward because it's like, oh, you know them in real life. I don't. These are just still fantasy characters to me.
Exactly. There's a degree of it sounds fantastical. Giant kickboxer lady and the fucking like Lego guy. Like it feels too fantastical to be real when it's like described. So you got to buy into it.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what like little webtoons are about. I want to see like the cute little nerd explaining like his Lego thing. And then maybe she has like one fascination about like some nerdy culture as well. Like maybe she's into Warhammer and she'll do like the painting of the minis. She doesn't get like, or maybe she's like super into the role play. Maybe they met at like LARP and he was like a wizard and she was like a warrior. That's perfect. It's like, I'll shut your mouth, wizard.
You're sounding like the stream I did the other day where it was like the AO3 it was the
Tier list.
Tier list. Yeah, the tag tier list.
That was a good choice for a stream. All my timeline was just like, I love how down to earth Zanny is about this, that he can just talk about it and just say it's fiction. You can have fun with it. Like, yeah, our society has gotten so obsessed with shame recently. It's ridiculous.
Oh, it reminds me, like, to be fair, I love that that's one of the things we like first bonded over, like all the way back, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it kind of just hits where we're like, it's fiction though.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
It's fiction.
Oh no,
It's fantasy. Like,
you're guilty of bad think. How dare you imagine bad thing?
and the worst thing is the people who condemn it the most, you know, they're like the most fucked up ones. If there's someone who goes out of their way to police other people's thoughts and fantasies and things that they'd never do in real life, yeah, that's the type of person who's like, well, if I gave into my own fucked up fantasy, I'd go to jail. And it's like, well, what is your fantasy?
Wait,
like,
what is your what? Right?
I don't need to be like bogged down by your like guilt over whatever the fuck's going on in your mind. Do some shadow work, go to therapy and deal with your shit.
It's like, don't get me wrong, but like, you know, there's a bit of a precedent where the people who end up being the ones that police and kind of jump on everything usually are very, very far down that path of like, you know, oh, very bad type of thing. Like let's check their hard drive type of thing.
Exactly. That's the worst thing. Normally they're the ones who happen to also be rich and, you know, can run away to islands.
Wonder if I could buy one.
Maybe someday. See, an incubus
Do you want to
island
get
would be
together?
nice.
Do you want to get together and buy an island?
No, I imagine the taxes would be a fucking nightmare.
Okay,
I'd
but
like to
think of it-
visit the island.
But okay, you can visit
The
my
incubus
island.
island. Let me make this very clear. Or the Tomodachi island. The Dusklust island? You guys have an island?
I didn't know they had a whole ass island. I just thought they only had a ship.
Apparently they have an island. they gave up cruising around on the ship and they were just like, let's settle down. Let's make an island.
Like, it's time to colonize.
Oh my god. To be fair, you could twist that into so many innuendos, so it works.
Exactly. Oh, goodness.
My god. But yeah, no, I'd visit, but, you know, having owned a house, the security is good, the taxes are crazy. I can only imagine an island would be so much fucking worse. Plus, like, having to take care of a lord is bad enough. Can you imagine having to take care of, like, sand and maybe, like, a lighthouse and a fucking helipad and shit? Or a dock? Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
The Netherlings could only do so much.
Right.
Look at their tiny little bodies. And yeah, somebody in chat said it looks like the Pupal is about to eat the little Netherling on your shoulder. He does look very excited about it.
There is a lot of staring going on there.
Yeah. And to be fair, the Netherlings do look like they would taste amazing.
They do.
The consistency of them just looks like they're perfect to just, like a Jello shot, just put your mouth around the edge and just be like...
It is like a Jello shot. It's like a slightly chewy Jello shot.
You've done this. Let's go.
Yeah. Because I needed to know what they were like. I feel like it's a little bit of a chewy Jello shot.
Have you made little jelly Netherlings yet and eaten? Well, you wouldn't be able to show yourself eating them on stream, but like, have you made them and then like consumed them?
No, but that is a genius idea.
I would love to see that because I think you can do it with like the right kind of molds. Maybe like a little whipped cream around the neck. And then, yeah. You could just end the stream just with like a little, okay, guys, let's see how the Netherlings taste.
Making little Jello Netherling shots, that would be perfect.
Yeah. You could, there's actually some really good alcohols that would work with that. Although alcoholic Jello shots are hard to set. I had a problem when it came to like alcoholic coffee jelly at one point. But you can definitely do it. I believe in you. Sensei eats us as takoyaki too, and as burgers. You guys have been a few food items by now. There was also the Pupal burger at Asayoru where like the top thing was like a black bun. It was so good.
Aww.
Yeah, they're mostly takoyaki though. They're designed to look like takoyaki. So I imagine they have that crunch as well. It's an exoskeleton, but it's like a light exoskeleton. So it's just like the fried dough.
Oh, cute.
Freak Bun said, you two make each other worse. I love you a lot. Oh, I love it a lot. Yeah, we do. We encourage each other. We're both yes and.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of always been this way. This is like, weirdly, this is actually like if I got the dates about right, this is like the 2-year anniversary of when we first met.
I think like, it is, yeah. Because I said that to my chat when it was like, it's apparently the anniversary of something. I guess like it's like back when we met. I can't remember.
Right, we're both too old for that.
Yeah. At this point, it's like, I've known you forever as far as I can consider it. 2 years is like,
right.
If I've kept a relationship going for 2 years, that's longer than pretty much anything else in my life.
Exactly. All I know is this guy got off a train and I was already waiting at the station.
Yeah. In fact, yeah, you were there while the train was rolling in. So thank you for that.
It's so good. It's so good.
I can't believe you remember the anniversary. That's crazy.
Listen. It was a moment for me. It was like really cool because I got to meet someone who like I really, really fucked with. And it was kind of a thing where I hadn't really met anyone in the space up until that point that like kind of echoed similar views to the ones that like I had, whether it's with like media and creativity and sort of like, and then like whether it's like going hardcore about the yaoi and stuff like that, you know. I hadn't met anyone that kind of bounced back and forth. So as soon as I ended up like in this guy's orbit, it was like, wait, I'm not an endangered species. There are others out there.
They're few and far between. But yeah, no, I felt the same way when we met each other. It was just like, okay, this guy, I mean, I've said the phrase before, this guy gets it. Like, it was just an immediate like, okay, this is a person who is just genuine and trying to have fun with their hobbies, which is what the space used to be. And then it very much turned into like a popularity machine of like a high school thing of like, oh, this crew is hanging out with this crew and these are the popular kids and oh, these ones are tearing these ones down and like, oh, I'm here for the drama and it's starting to cool down a bit more nowadays, but it's still rough.
I'm like, leave me alone. I don't want to know anyone. Leave me alone. I don't need to be in a clique. Everyone leave me alone.
That's exactly it.
I don't need drama. Everyone leave me alone or I swear to God I'll phone in a threat to the school.
You get to the point where you're just like, I'm good. I'm like, most of the friendships are just like they just want to like hang out with you online and in public, and then like you actually try to like spend some time offline and they're like, no. It's like, oh, I see how it is. So it's like, I think I'll just retreat to my own little corner. I'm happy where I am. Let me just hide in my own little corner. I will make up my own characters to spend time with.
My like barometer for whether or not I fuck with someone is whether they can talk to me about something that isn't VTubing.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, right.
Whether they ever check in on you about something that isn't just like the next collab.
Right? It's like that, or it's either that, or it's like something that isn't the next collab, or like numbers and VTubing stuff. Because if it's like numbers and VTubing stuff, or like it's like hitting as soon as like the hangout starts, like let's talk about other VTubers. I'm like, well, I don't want what.
That
I don't want
like
that.
you meet up with somebody offline and the only thing that they're concerned about is like, oh, how are we going to talk about this on stream? And like, oh, we should take pictures of this so we can talk about it on stream.
Take the pictures of our phones with ourselves next to each other. Take the phone picture with another thing. We'll both post it and oh no, I can't. Leave me alone. Let me go to Harajuku and get groped by the old lady there. It's fine. All right?
That was in Harajuku?
Yeah.
That felt like such like a British experience.
That was no. Different old lady. There are two old ladies, two separate old ladies. The one I told you was in the UK, but then there's the old lady that runs a shop in Harajuku that just gropes her clients.
Oh, Japan is different. Do people pay for this experience? Is this like a mama-san? Like
she has really good clothes in her store. And the thing is, if you go in and you want to buy something, she'll start manhandling you and like putting the clothes on you. And like, she'll just kind of grab you and like pull you around and stuff like that. And like, you know, she's really mean though. She's really, really mean. But like, you can't get mad at her because she looks like she's gonna die.
The butt is too flat. Like, what? Well, how is she mean?
All right. So... when I say too mean, like, there were like two incidents. One was when she tried to sell me a jacket that I already had like one of because I'd visited a few months prior. And I was like, oh no, I already have that. And she's like, you asshole. And just like walks away. And I'm like,
respectable.
All right, there's that.
Respectable. She's like, how dare you waste my time?
And then there was one where this poor girl walked in and started looking through the clothing rack, you know, like going through like one hanger after another and everything. And she just walks over and like speaks in Japanese to her. And she's, oh, I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese and all that. She goes, are you gonna buy something or are you just gonna stand there?
She learned these phrases just for the gaijin.
And she's like, oh, I don't know, I'm still looking. And she's like, you won't buy anything, and just walks away.
She judged you. She looked at your clothes and was like, nah, this guy ain't gonna buy nothing. That's fucking amazing.
I'm still looking. You won't buy anything. Just walks away.
To be fair, that sounds like a challenge. That would be the point where I'd be like, I don't care, I'm buying something from this. It goes one of two ways. Otherwise, either that's a challenge where I'm like, okay, I'm buying something even if I don't want it, just to prove her wrong, in which case she's done her job too well. Or I'm like, fuck you, I'm leaving the store right now.
Right. And like, the thing is though, I weirdly love her because she'll turn around and she'll like put clothes on you, but then she'll be like, that looks terrible on you, take it off. And I was like, okay. She's like, this one, good, very elegant, very sleek. She'll like grab your ass, she'll like give it a little smack. She's like, you good shoulders, you fit. And she'll like spin around to someone else who goes, you not body type for this. You don't have the body type for this, and just like takes it out of your hands. And I'm like, that's so. She's like, now try this, and she'll hand you something that's like even more fire, right? And it'll look amazing. But like, she's so eccentric. I love her. She fell over one time. I caught her. It was great. There was a moment.
Are you sure you're not secretly like a sugar baby? Because a lot of these stories sound like you just have an affinity for older women.
No, she's just like, she's so old, she's like light as paper, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, she has that like thing going on where like, she looks like she's dying, you know?
Yeah.
that like thing. And she like slipped in the store, and I just kind of like, you know, caught her as she was like going. And I was like, oh, are you okay? And she's like, fine, just walks off. I'm like...
And that was the bit. Zanny's heart skipped a beat. He got the doki doki and was like, wait,
No.
she didn't react to me catching her? Now I want her even more.
No, I'm married to my netherlings. I'm married to my netherlings.
When did you guys get married? I didn't see a wedding. I have not seen a netherling in a little wedding dress yet.
Metaphorically.
I'm just giving you stream ideas for the future or voice pack ideas.
True.
That, in fact, that could be an entire voice pack by itself. You've got like the wedding vows, and then you've got like the wedding after party, and then you've got the one that you can't do unless you do become an indie. You've got like the consummation. Oh, no.
I don't know. I keep saying that I want to do like R15 rated voice packs.
R15, I think you would be able to get away with, probably.
I think I could get away with it. Like, I keep trying to ask for it, and I keep getting like put off on it. But like, I want something spicy.
Yeah, go for it. R15, like yeah, it's all about like how you word things.
Yeah.
We'll come back to this in 1 second. First, Diced Kiwi, this is the best day of my life. I love you both. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm glad that like there are so many nether pals. It seems like anybody who like likes my content likes your content and vice versa. Just because we've got similar styles. Yeah. There's an alliance. We got similar styles. We play the same games, and we both actually like enjoy the games that we play. I think manhandling is a Zanny unique experience, but also this shop is the size of a bedroom and she's a diva. Oh, so she's just living her best life. Good for her.
Yeah, literally. The Nether Pals have been cousins. Like your guys were your little dudes were born, and immediately it was like they're related to the Netherlings.
Yeah, they all like arson for some reason.
Yeah,
and they're all
sorry.
created to be consumed. That is their life's purpose, to be consumed.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm not
spicy voice packs. It's just about how you word it. Do you know how I got away with like intense sucking on my last one?
Oh, the venom, right?
Yeah, the sucking venom out of a like snake wound right on the thigh, which made some of the best fan art that's ever come of Féileacan.
Yes.
Oh, that was really fun as well because I did like the recording live on stream. So I took like a towel and I soaked it in water. And then I was just like right next to my microphone, just like getting it super damp. So it was like slightly dripping and then like sucking it out and like doing the spit. So you get like the spit sound of it hitting the floor too. It was so fun. It was so much fun.
Well, you're giving me ideas now.
Yeah, no, I genuinely have so much fun coming up with ways to make like sound effects that work in ASMR kind of content. Because I only do ASMR content for my voice packs. But when I do, I'm like, I've got a high quality mic and I like doing that. I forget the name that I feel like you might know this because you're more of a film buff than me. What is the name for stuff that where you are making sounds into a microphone? Foley. Yeah, I like Foley work. I like just like finding things around my apartment and being like, does this make the sound of a train floor? No, I need something more metallic. And then you find something that's actually like the right material and you hit it and it feels like too thin and flimsy and you just keep going through things until you're like, that sounds like what it should sound like. Even when it's like completely wrong. Like I was like, should I like suck on a steak for like sucking blood? And then like I went through a couple of things and it was like the towel was the perfect one where it like when you bit down on it, it makes that sound where it's like not stupid Twilight biting an apple to do like a bite on a human, but it did have like a little bit of give like meat should have, and then like the sucking sound was perfect as well. It was so good.
Right. No, I did like a 3-week Foley course when I was in university.
That must have been so fun.
Yeah, I got to learn about all of the stuff that goes into it.
It looks like a lot of fun when they do it, where they have like all the weird like giant sheets of metal and stuff.
Oh yeah, the giant sheets of metal. Weirdly, bowls of rice go a long way. Like you need dirt or leaves crunching. Nah, fuck that. Bowls of rice. That's what you need. Dry bowls of rice.
When you want like the snow sound effects, you just get like big amounts of like cotton wool and just like on that is like so perfect. So much fun to find things like that. I remember because we used to have discussions about this in the group that I used to do like ASMR-y kind of stuff with, and there was a time that somebody was like, how do we make like I wanted to do like a tentacle kind of thing. How would I do a tentacle kind of thing? And without missing a beat, me and one other person were just like, spaghetti. And we both like, there was a dramatic pause where it was like, we've both thought about this before. And they were like, really? Spaghetti? And it was like, yeah. No, just trust us. Get a big old bowl of spaghetti, boil it like beyond al dente so it's a little bit syrupy, and then just move that around a bowl and it's like, it's perfect.
Interesting.
Shit like that is like the most fun stuff for me, where it's like, I'm gonna eat a steak tonight. Why are you eating a steak tonight? I need that proper like crunch, but like give of the meat. You get like a medium rare steak, and that's the perfect one to like make mouth sounds when you're biting on something. Also, thank you so much to everybody for all the gifted memberships. You're so sweet. Oh, they're trying to make people listen to the audio packs. Uh-oh. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, the last one was Kuchan getting bit by a snake, and so Feli had to suck it out of his thigh. There was a lot of moaning, heavy breathing, sucking and spitting. It was a fun time. But that's definitely, if you want to do R15, I think that's how you do it. Is just like, yes. No, there's an exact reason that these sounds are happening, and if other people are imagining different things, that's on there.
I mean, that's their responsibility, you know?
Yeah. It's also a fun one when you discover a fetish that you didn't know was a fetish, and people act like you're weird, and it's like, no.
No.
Like, I think one of the most fun ones for me is doing like countdowns for things, and people are like, oh, you put a countdown in there because you want people to come at that point, right? And it's like, what?
No, okay. I discovered this when I was doing my membership ASMRs, because like, okay, so people kept asking me to like cup the ears of the mic when I was like doing the ASMR, and I was like, what is this? And this was like a couple of years. This was like when I first started. I was like, why is that? Why is that? And then someone snitches in chat and they're like, oh, it's to replicate being choked. And I'm like, oh, I see.
That's so funny.
I see now.
I didn't even know that one either, because I know like cupping the ears, like I like the sound of cupping the ears. That's a proper like legitimate ASMR trigger, because you get that like kind of sound like surrounding you. It's a nice one. I didn't know that was supposed to be choking.
Yeah, that and I, there was just the odd countdown here and there, and I was like, you know what? I realized now, you desire to goon to this.
Yeah, which is fair, as long as you're not like.
Yeah, no, I'm like, you know what? You wanna goon to my ASMR? Go for it. You wanna goon to a Memby stream? You got it. All right. Live your dream, your best life. I'm just serving the meal. It's your job to eat the food, okay? If you want to eat it with your knife and fork, then that's fine. You want to just like go hand to mouth, that's fine. You want to like try and ride the food instead, then that's cool. You know? It doesn't matter. I'm the chef. You're the client.
Yep. As long as it's getting inside you, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter which way it goes. That is hilarious, though, because, yeah, there are definitely things where it's like a lot of people will get like a really relaxing and enjoyable experience about it. And then there'll just be someone in the corner where it's like, I'm on the internet. It doesn't matter. Like, nobody needs to know about it is the biggest thing. It's like, if somebody's like, oh, by the way, I just came to this, it ruins everybody else's, like, enjoyment.
Why you don't need to tell people if you've come.
Exactly.
Like, it's not an announcement. You don't need to send a carrier pigeon. You don't need to let up a smoke signal to be like, hey, just letting you know, I blew a load to this.
Although I would respect you if you light a fucking a smoke signal. If you go out of your way, like, I remember there was one couple who had a sex gone, and just like anytime they had sex, they wanted like the apartments around them to know it, so they just like just to let everyone around know, like, yeah, I just had it, just like the fucking Lonely Island song. I just had sex and it felt so good.
A sex gong. Very interesting.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, it probably gets like some sort of Pavlovian response after a certain point as well, where it's like you just hear the gong and you're immediately like, oh. It's like people that use like scented candles for intimacy, and then anytime you smell like a certain scent, you're like, you immediately get erect, and it's like, uh-oh, I need to find my partner. I always learn new things here, Sensei. No problem, Miri Lively. I am a teacher after all. The more you know, Raven. Yeah, we got to teach lessons. Sensei, I want a Feli egg-laying ASMR. See, that one's got to be a hard one to figure out the sounds of and to get past YouTube. YouTube has rules for what goes into membership content too.
Yes, it does.
It does. Sorry, my throat's a bit bad. But yeah, Feli laying eggs would be fun. That is not canonical, but it is a joke thing. But that's another one of those ones where like some people would find it fun, like a Cartoon Network kind of thing. And then some people would be like, oh, that's highly sexual.
Hot.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then other people would be like, that's weird, even if you didn't mean it a sexual way.
Depends on the size of the eggs.
I guess so. I mean, overposition is a big fetish, to be fair.
It is. One of the first fics that was ever written about me was me getting filled with eggs.
Yo, what type of eggs?
Right. It was like alien eggs.
That makes sense.
Right.
I think the first fic of me getting rammed was by a Minotaur, which is funny. I just did a meet and greet with the person who wrote the Minotaur fic.
Wait, I've read that one.
Yeah, I think you were.
Yeah.
You were in the next chapter, I think, because there was going to be a crossover with all the different characters.
Yeah. I'd been referenced a couple of times back there because it was like it was the thing where I was like the one who was just occasionally coming by and being like, oh, that's my Feli. Don't worry about him.
Don't worry. Yeah, like a not actually debuted yet VTuber is already getting fics written with other boys, and it's like, whoa, what? What's going on?
Come on. Come on. If it was going to happen, it was going to be the Nether Pals that were going to cause that to happen. Okay.
Yeah, they get it. They get it.
Debuted is not a hurdle they care for.
Exactly. I didn't even have a form yet then, which was even funnier. The type is your first question. I needed to know whether it was just like toys, whether it was like eggs that had already been fully formed, or it was like the impregnation thing. Were they like bugs? Spiders are a common one. Aliens, I think, are like the most common one. Aliens make the most sense.
Yeah. It does make sense. It was like based on Among Us as well.
Oh my god, that's why.
Right?
The Nether Pals get it.
They get it. They've always had such good taste.
Has there ever been something that you found out was sexual that surprised you?
Oh. You know what would be really good for me to open right now to check? My AO3 tag tier list that I still have saved. This is like handing me a really easy win here.
That works.
Let's see. You know, let me have a look through all of this.
While you're looking for one, I think like one that hit me was when I used like a piece of thumbnail art that had feet very prominently in it. And I was just like, oh, this is a cool piece of art. And then it was all anyone could talk about, like pre-stream, was just like, oh, the feet. Oh, no. Oh, Sensei, no. And it's like, it's a good bit of art. Like
the feet.
Yeah, it's like, it shouldn't distract you. If you're not into feet, it's just a normal image that has some feet in it. Like, it's a body part. Meanwhile, if you're into feet, lucky you. Otherwise, like, it shouldn't be that weird.
The feet. Okay, the feet thing. I never got the feet thing. It was never the thing. It was never a thing for me, right? Maybe it's because, like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't have pretty feet or something. But like, I never really got it.
Yeah.
I know that like the science says the part of the brain that says feet is the part of the brain that's next to sex. And,
really?
Like, yeah. So apparently, like, some of it is the part of the brain that goes like feet, and the part of the brain that says sex are next to each other, right? And like the reason some people have like a hella strong foot fetishes is because those parts can like overlap.
They
and
get
end
like
up with a connection between
the
the
wires
two of them.
get crossed. That's interesting.
They can get like a wiring between the two of them, and that's why like some people just come straight out the womb with like, damn those feet.
Phrasing. No, not the come straight out the womb, because they don't need the womb. They need the feet. Sorry. But I learned something new today. I didn't know there was actually like science behind it. That's wild. It makes sense because it is like a very common fetish.
Yeah. I'm an educational channel.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, Strawberry Artini did say there was a scientific explanation for the feet thing. And Zanny knew it all along. I had never heard of that. That's wild. Oh my god, that one was fun for me. And it's fun seeing people learn about countdowns being like sexualized by some people with the new... Did you see the new Street Fighter character?
No.
So there's a new Street Fighter character who's like a cute girl. And the only reason I've seen this, it's been on my like Twitter timeline. It's like her thing when you get defeated is her doing like a countdown from 10. And it's just her degrading you while she counts down from 10 and like bouncing around into different positions, like holding the 2s in front of her face, doing like the little like peace sign kind of thing. And she's saying like, come on, I thought you guys were better at this. You got to get up. Are you really going to stay down like that? And then after the 0, she even's just straight up like, wow, that's pathetic. You failed me kind of thing. So it really sounds like one of those like degradation videos with
Nah, they did that on purpose. 1,000,000% they did that on purpose.
I feel like they did. It's always funny when things like that happen completely accidentally though, because you've definitely, I feel like everybody in like the creative space has had that moment where people come out and they're like, oh, you sick fuck. I see what you were putting into this. And it's like, no, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yep.
It's interesting. Yep. It would be very interesting to find out, like, did the creator actually know, like, yeah, I'm doing a degradation countdown for the fans? Or was it just like, oh, this will be cute. It's like a girl insulting you. It's silly and fun times. And then just every quote retweet on it is like, I'll be back in 10 minutes. There are other people like, I think I have to quit Street Fighter 6 now. If I lose to this character, I don't think I'm going to be able to survive.
Oh no. Oh no.
You guys seen the Nikkei skydiving girl? Yeah, it's ridiculous. There's nothing actually sexy about that.
Yeah, no, it's the proportions are very, you know.
Yeah, the proportions are too ridiculous, and I get that it's skydiving, so naturals would be like moving that much, but that's not sexy. It's
not.
Sometimes less is more.
I'm gonna be real. Sometimes you can have booba that are too big.
Yeah, that girl would actually like have such bad back problems.
Back pain, right?
That's how I feel about like a lot of the character designs where it's like, medically, you should probably get a reduction for your own safety.
Right, because like I see that and it's not, I don't think, ooh, sexy. I'm like, damn, her spine must look like a fucking double clef note, you know?
Exactly.
Like, damn, girl, where'd you get those scoliosis? You know, like...
Oh my
like
God.
Your spine looks like someone writing in shorthand. You know, like cursive.
Jesus Christ. Protect your spines, guy. But yeah, no, that one's ridiculous. There are so many like gacha games that do actual like good, sexy content that work with so much less. When you do something that's like that blatant, it's like, what's even the point anymore? Like, I might as well just actually watch some hentai at this point.
Right, this is what I say. When the games do what they do it well, and they keep it to like a really solid, polished formula. You can tell that like that they just corner the market, right? Look at Love and Deep Space. I always use Love and Deep Space as an example, right?
Love and Deep Space is good, and it keeps like towing the line. It keeps like getting further. It's great.
Yeah. But they know what they're doing. They're doing it well. They're keeping their like core branding focused, right? They haven't tried to like aggressively expand outwards, and they've managed to completely corner the market because no one else was interested in that part of the market at the time.
Yeah.
Right?
There's a few games in similar styles, but yeah, it's been pretty much like unopposed for a while. Have you seen there's a new like adventure game coming out that's very similar though?
I think I might know the one you're talking about.
I forget its name right now, but there's like a new Chinese one where it's like open world.
Yeah.
Yeah, open world characters that have like mythological backgrounds, but then also like a modern day setting. It looks really interesting. I signed up for the open beta, whatever it drops, just to see.
Ooh, I should give that a try.
Oh, I hope so. But yeah, I just hope it turns out good. That's the thing. It could also be like a cash grab. That's the one thing. There are some companies that just dive in for a cash grab and they do not give a fuck. And it shows in the content, and it just like they're throwing out as much as they can to get as much money as quickly as they can, and it will not go anywhere because they're just going to take the money and run.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Then we have New Carnival. Oh,
New Carnival, my G's, my goats. I was a day one player on New Carnival. Downloaded it the day it released for the EN audience. Okay,
let's go.
Been there, had a 1 year and a half login streak. I was on that. My routine during like the Panini was based around New Carnival.
Jesus. The panini is a great way to put that too.
Right? The panini. I had my thing down. Wake up, do my daily in the morning while I was brushing my teeth. Shower, stop, do my thing, run my quests for the day, finish, kind of do my work during the day, finish work, come home, do my evening stuff. Then if I hop on, I'm able to catch the next day before I go to bed because of the time zones. So I don't have to worry about it the next morning. Kind of hit the next set of dailies, then run whatever leftover tower stuff I need from, getting like energy from doing the dailies and stuff like that, or like getting the daily rewards, and then just like go to bed. My energy's recharged the next morning. If my energy's recharged the next morning, lets me hit like a bunch of the dailies and a bunch of the towers and a bunch of the resource farms again. My boys, Garu, Karu, Kuya, okay?
Kuya's great.
Yes, he is. Yes.
I just love how much that company leans into the fucking like fetishes. Wait, what's interesting?
Nothing. It's just you being interested in another sarky little purple man who's a bit of a sadist. Again.
Yeah, he's a good sadist.
I'm noticing
he's such a brat.
I'm noticing a pattern here, Coo. Bratty purples.
Nah, what you got to learn about me is that I'm just an overall freak. It depends on the person. I've always said I am versatile in all things. Bisexual and versatile across the board, and a switch means that I just get to engage in like whatever I feel like, whenever I feel like.
Amazing.
So with a character like Kuya, it's one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, I want him to degrade me. I want him to act all like princely. And then at the same time, when you want a character that's like acting a similar way, but then you want to take the reins, you switch right over to Edmund. And then you're like,
Edmund.
Okay, and now I'm taking like a princely character and pushing him down and showing him that I am in fucking control.
Very good choice.
Yeah, no, there's something for like, I don't know why I'm like this, but I am very much just like, if somebody wants to top me, they have to work for it, but it will happen. And meanwhile, I also want my partner to be versatile because like, I like to switch it up. Like variety is the spice of life.
Exactly. It changes. Do you realize the possibilities expand exponentially with the ability to like, go be versatile with someone else?
Exactly. And that's the thing. I don't like harem roots because I don't like multiples. It's just, well, unless you can like multiply yourself or do the self-cest, that's fine.
The self-cest is fine. The self-cest is great.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't like to share, but if you can like multiply your body yourself, or if you can just have two of you, literally you. But I mean, if your partner can multiply themselves, like some of the superheroes and shit, that's fun too. Cool, you're a bratty bottom, be honest with yourself. See, no, it depends. It genuinely depends. There are times that I'm a bratty bottom. There are times that I will straight up like push people down and I'll be like, okay, and now it's my turn. There are times that I want to be sadistic with people, and as long as there is like a safe word in place and you know people's limits and fetishes and what they're not okay with, that's all good. But yeah, no, it 100% depends on the person. Because if I'm with someone who thinks that they're a top, but I don't feel like they have that thing, we're gonna fight for that shit. We're gonna fight for that shit because it is literally like, No, I'm going to teach you. Unless that's like something. This is the thing. I'm talking mostly about like fictional characters at this point, but I'm trying to tie into like the realistic point. You have a conversation with your partner before you start stuff like that. But somebody who genuinely like is like, yeah, no, all I do is top. That's like all it is. It's like in real world, it's like, okay, that's your boundary and that's okay. Meanwhile, in a fictional world, it's like
in fiction.
Nah, I could top this little brat. It's like,
you know, real world, that's boundaries. In fiction, roll for initiative.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. In fiction, it's like, nah, fuck it, I'd win. It's like fucking Gojo stepping forward thing.
There's got to be a battle to the death there.
Yeah, and that also doesn't have to be gender specific. Oh, God. Oh, I have recently found, like, the wonderful world of women being in, like, male-oriented workspaces, shall we say. I have found that, like, there are, like, positions where it's just like, yeah, no, you could be bent over and still like be the giver but be the bottom, and it's like, holy shit, yeah, okay, this is a whole new world for me. Oh my god. I know what you're talking about. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, no. This is the thing. Everybody, like, we literally have a pegging countdown on my channel where it's like, oh, it's been 0 days since Ku-chan talked about pegging. But that's not even about pegging. That's about, like, still being the giver, but at the same time, you're the one being mating prep.
Sorry. Wait, what is with the pegging?
Oh, for some reason, like, pegging came up, like, multiple times early on, like, when I first started streaming. And so it became, like, a joke where it'd be like, it's been 0 days since Ku-chan mentioned pegging. And sometimes it's not even actual pegging. Sometimes it's just like, oh, yeah, I pegged him to be this kind of way. And people are like, 0 days since pegging.
0 days since pegging.
It comes up more often than you would think. I don't remember. Oh, Dispatch. Have you played Dispatch yet?
I have played Dispatch.
So much fun. But yeah, you go down like certain routes and they bring up pegging quite a bit.
Yeah, Invisigal.
Invisigal loves the idea. And again, see, that's a character who thinks she might be into pegging. I don't think she actually would be.
Right. Okay. I was not into Invisigal or Blonde Blazer.
How?
Okay.
How did you manage? Like, I get the idea of like going down the route, but like neither one of them like strikes your fancy.
Neither one of them. Okay.
Wow.
And I'm an incubus, so but the problem is I'm too professional. So.
So you were like,
Blonde Blazer annoyed me because there was overlap with her previous relationship before like the whole thing, and I was like, okay, low key, that's kind of shady.
That's
not gonna
messy.
lie.
Yeah, that is messy.
That's messy. Deal with your business before you try and drag me into it, right? Don't do that. Not impressed. I don't care if you've had a drink. Okay, sort yourself up.
But she's hot.
Sort yourself out. Right, but also on the flip side as well, all right, what got me was the bit where she tells you have to cut someone from the team, right? And she'd already told the team that someone was getting cut before she told you, and you're their manager. So she's undermined your position of management in front of the team and then told you after everyone else, and then expects you to turn around and figure it out, okay? And I'm like, okay, first of all, how are you meant to have these people respect me when you're undermining me in front of them? No. Okay, so I was like, straight out the door. No, I don't care about that. I don't care. Gone, okay? Gone, out, gone, finito. So yeah, that was my Blonde Blazer experience.
That's fair with Blonde Blazer. What about Invisigal?
Girl, be nice. Stop hitting me. God, stop hitting. Like, I get it, okay? But also, like, calm the hell down. Like, do some breathing exercises or something. I'm like, bro, listen, I don't need a fixer-upper, okay? This is not an issue. I don't need, like, I am not a
The main guy was such a fixer-upper too.
Listen, yeah, it's two broken people who shouldn't try and be each other's rehabilitation center.
That was the main problem. The main problem was, one, they were working together, and two, it was too fast. I thought they were very good for each other, and it should have been like a friendship mentor kind of thing. They genuinely like both helped each other in a very cute way. They did not have to be smashing for that to happen.
Right.
And
And,
Invisigal was like too forward. There's like that scene in the locker room where she just like kisses you while invisible. You can't do shit about it. You're like,
I got really annoyed about how like Invisigal was like, so we're dating now, and I'm like, we went to a movie together because I wanted to avoid going to dinner with Blonde Blazer. Like, there was no option for me to just text them both I was busy and stay home. So I was like, well, I guess I'm going to the movies, I guess. So it's like, we're dating now, and I'm like, we're friends, right?
We went to see a movie.
Just friends. We're just friends, right? It's like, no, oh, I can't wait to peg you. And I'm like, I in a friendly way, right? Like,
okay, but then episode 5 happened. That's when I was like, I just immediately broke down into Odysseus and was like, I'm just a man. Like, episode 5 opens up with the sex stream, and I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I am just a man. This is such a HR violation, and these two are not in the healthiest headspaces right now. But at the same time, yeah, we're going to hear more of Laura Bailey moaning, and we're going to go down this road. Very good voice acting. Good animation. Yeah, we're going down this path. Let's see where it takes us.
Right. Me with the censorship on, being like, oh God, I'm so happy for the censorship. Oh God.
Dude, I had the censorship off and I had no idea it got that intense. Episode 1, it was like, okay, there's literally a dick bouncing around, but it was okay because it was like a green, like glowing dick. So it was like fine. But then episode 5, it's straight up, you see everything. And it was like, oh God. I had to age gate that video.
And there goes like, what was it, gets you the limited ads.
Limited ads, and it messes with your algorithm. Jesus.
Those black boxes did some heavy lifting.
They did. That, in fact, the entirety of episode 5 was like horny for no reason. Like, I get the idea was like, oh, because Invisigal's so horny and like shit's going wild. But everybody was suddenly like talking about pegging and flirting, and there were dicks bouncing around. It's like, like trying to stream this.
My option is, no one there except for Malevola. She seems put together. She seems all right.
Malevola? Fucking 11 out of 10. Well, she's still dangerous, but at the same time...
But she's balanced. She's balanced. She seems like she's a reasonably balanced person.
I feel like she's a couple of bad days away from, like, murdering someone again. I agree with, like, Marfu, though.
So
Phenomenon, I could fix Phenomenon. He's just a sad boy. Royd was good as well. Royd was just like such a boy, such a bro. It was great. Flambe X Robert, I get the enemies to lovers thing. Flambe has the same problems as the rest of the Misfit team, where it's like, you all need to go to therapy for like a couple of months before you should be with anyone else. It's good for fan fiction. It's not healthy. Waterboy is popular in the fan base. I don't like my men that pathetic. That's too much for me. I get it.
It is too much, right?
Yeah, it's like, I get it. That's too far. Maybe if you actually like, I took Phenomenon, so I don't know if he like gets more confidence or like has like better things going on.
Waterboy.
Oh, how was it?
He kind of just stays the same. He does get like a little bit more like confident in his own abilities, but it doesn't really reflect too much in the actual story itself.
Ah, got you.
See, it's more dialogue pieces, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mind Waterboy, but it wasn't something where I was like, oh, he's cute. Like, I like cute little pathetic boys where it's like they're adorable, and he didn't really hit the adorable side for me enough either. What I like is like, what was... Chat, Homicipher, who's the cute little puppy dog character who can't speak and follows you home and becomes your pet?
Oh, the head?
Cute. No, not the head. The other one. Oh, Mr. Crawling. Mr. Crawling.
Oh, Mr. Crawling. I liked Mr. Crawling.
Mr. Crawling's great. The first ending I got was the one where you, like, make him very happy and then you leave early and he just literally, he follows you home like a puppy. He comes out of the evil world with you. You never learn, like, any of the secrets of the main character. And you just go back to living normal life, but feeding him dead body.
Okay.
You get home from work and he's waiting for you at the door like a puppy. Did you say you need to play it again?
I need to play it again.
Oh,
I need to play it again.
I hope they expand it someday. Like when they announced they were doing like a physical release, I hoped that meant they were going to add like a couple more routes. I was so ready to like buy it and support it, but the things the fan base did to that creator sucked so much ass.
Wait, what? There was. I am not aware of this.
Yeah, unfortunately. Basically, they were just demanding her to create all kinds of like specific things, specific routes, asking her to like work faster and like demanding a bunch of stuff, and it just became not fun for her anymore. So she just kind of like slowly moved away from social media. She still had it, but she just used it to like update work. It's thankfully not as bad as the shit they're doing to Gooseworks right now.
Oh, I was going to say that. I was going to say, well, you know, would you believe, haha, Digital Circus thing, you know?
That shit's so crazy. So fucking crazy, because that was such like a passion project for so long, and now it's gotten to the point where they don't even want to talk about it anymore. Like,
yeah,
she's just like, yeah, the episode's coming out. To anybody who hasn't already watched it illegally and made fun of me for it and just spat all over my dream and my hard work and passion. I haven't watched the final episode yet, but I've watched all 1 to 8, and they were a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to whatever the finale brings. And I was happy for them when they got the chance to like release them in cinemas and stuff. And yeah, it sucks so much to see somebody who cared so much about a project and then it blew up and everything was going well and everybody was loving them. And then that fan base just turned into like such complete antis, all like echoing each other's thoughts. Social media has just made people fucking horrible nowadays, where everybody
Honestly,
feels like they're justified to say the worst things possible and directly to the creators as if they deserve the franchise more than the actual creators who put in the work and bring it to life.
It feels like a sense of entitlement.
Yes,
you know?
exactly.
I always have hated that sense of entitlement where I don't know whether it's, for some reason, it feels like the most toxic kind of fan is always the one that feels entitled to the work to come out in a certain way. But the people who in my experience, right? People in a fandom like Digital Circus or anything kind of adjacent to that, or like the Homicipher or something, the people who will be the most kind of demanding and the most toxic will also be the ones who will do nothing to support the thing they like. They'll yell about what they hate about it on Twitter, but they won't praise it. They won't actually like do it. The people who turn around and like were shitting on Digital Circus would never have got like a ticket to actually see it in cinemas, you know, or, you know, were always willing to kind of tear stuff down, would never have actually done anything proactive to support it, you know?
No, exactly.
It's
and
that sense of entitlement.
Don't create anything themselves, obviously, because they seem to just like take authorship of other people's creations, where it's like this isn't so much a Gooseworks thing, but it's become like a big thing with creators that I've seen, where it's like, oh, but I don't think this character would do that. And it's like, well, the official author like has said this is what's happened. And it's like, no, it doesn't feel right to their character, and therefore you're wrong and you're a terrible writer and a terrible creator, and like I should have authorship of these characters. And like, that's not my headcanon. And it's like, that's cool, but the canon is the canon. And with like the Gooseworks thing, yeah, it's like, oh god, I really hope it's mostly like children that are in that fan base, because the fan base ticks me off so much. They're so like tribal. Like I saw people like being so happy for like, oh yay, the new Game Oververse did better than like Digital Circus, thank god, because that was trash, even though they were the same people who were supporting it like months ago. Oh, and yeah, like the whole this generation thing that's going on where fiction can't just be fiction. They look into like Gooseworks saying like, oh yeah, with like Jax and this other character, I kind of like wrote some of my worst personality traits into them. And they're like, oh, so that means you're a bad person. It's like, no. That's not what that means. That means that there's like a part of yourself that you're letting run wild in fiction, which is where that shit belongs. And fiction can help you work through things like that. And
where are you meant to draw inspiration from if you're not allowed to draw inspiration from yourself? And you're not allowed to draw... It's so weird because, oh, a character that's inspired by everything's inspired by aspects of you.
Yeah.
Everything you write is inspired by aspects of you. You can look at something and feel inspired by it, but your perception is still the medium that stuff is written through. So inherently, there's going to be a piece of you. Doesn't matter if you watch a piece of media or see a thing and suddenly that inspires something, your perception has already colored that before you've even interacted with it. So of course, there's a little piece of you going in there, right?
Exactly.
That means by default, Every character you write is a reflection of your views and ideals, and you should be held personally accountable for it. That logic's insane. That's insane.
Exactly.
Make it make sense. We're living in clown world.
By that logic, we would literally never have any like slightly morally bad characters in any piece of fiction because everybody would just be like,
we're watching the Teletubbies 24/7. Fuck this shit.
Exactly.
Fuck this shit. Pack it up. Pack it up, Cú. It's time to watch the Teletubbies. Like my days.
Oh my god. We can't have bad guys, so there can't be conflict.
Exactly, like I said, we gotta watch it. We gotta watch the like little baby in the sun that's laughing and shit, and like the running around and tumbling down the hill.
I don't know, man. That baby in the sun probably giving those Teletubbies skin cancer. We got to take that out too.
Oh,
we just got to have like
shit.
a blank screen, but not a black screen either, because then people would be like annoyed about that. They'd be like, why one color? So we have to have like a staticky screen, but a rainbow staticky screen.
Rainbow static.
Rainbow static, and then like maybe some soft ASMR triggers, but not the countdowns and not the ear cupping, because those are related to like sexual.
Those are sex.
Just basically, we'll have like so the sound of a fucking clock ticking and rainbow static. There you go. There's your fucking adult Coco Melon for people with zero media literacy. Oh my god. I think there's a problem where we're also online and so on social media. To younger gens, online is real life, but that even blurs across to fiction and stories now. That's what I heard from an actual psychologist. An actual psychologist was basically saying, because like millennials and every generation before millennials had a big, strong separation between online and like offline. There was like, and you knew how to be safe online, which is one of the big things that like people have forgotten nowadays as well, where you wouldn't like post pictures of like where you live and like how to get into your house kind of thing. Like there are like videos of people like walking around their house and like showing things like, yeah, when I can't get in because my mom locked the door, I just do this. And they like literally climb up the trellis of their house and like open their bedroom window, which is broken, and climb in. It's like, you've just literally shown someone how to break into your bedroom window. Oh, fucking hell.
That's so interesting. What's the address?
No kidnapping people. No, no, no. But yeah, everybody like puts so much of their info online nowadays. And there's like this big thing about doing a moral grandstanding and being like, I'm going to call out these other people to show that I'm better than them. And that doesn't make you better than someone. Jesus Christ, that doesn't make you better than someone. That just makes you more judgmental. The law exists for a reason. Let the law fucking deal with it.
Yeah, no.
The
yeah,
dark pens
no.
too. Your pet name, your street name equals your stripper name. Like, that is password info. That's so true. I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah, no, that's
Just
how they
little
keep getting old
online
people's
challenges.
accounts. That's how they keep getting, like, you know, like fucking Susan in her 50s.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Sitting there on
like,
Facebook responding to these things.
That's how they do it. Like, a lot of these, like, challenges where it's like, oh, your stripper name is the da-da-da-da-da. The person you'll marry is your street name plus the year of your birth alphabetically. The initials of the something is it something. You know,
Your
that's how they
first
get your
pet's
password.
name and the first primary school you went to. Combine those and it'll create like your magical druid name. And it's like, yeah, those are literally the security questions to a bank account. I never thought about that. That's actually genius. Whoever came up with doing that, like, mad props to them.
Right. You got to get those
God.
bank account numbers.
That's wild.
That's crazy. Did you know the first 16 digits on your credit card plus the last digits on the back? Something. Just send pictures of your credit card.
Yeah, just send pictures. You can't use it with a picture. Don't be silly, kids. It's fine.
How could I swipe your card with just a picture?
Oh my god. And then, like, yeah, the kids also like pretending to be adults online just to snake into adult places, and then policing the adult spaces where it's like, well, I'm a child, and it's like, yeah, okay, so do not interact with this space. Like, it's that fucking simple. This is an 18 plus space, and you're supposed to know the differentiation between fiction and reality and taking care of your own damn self because your adults aren't on the internet with you.
I chase the kiddos off. I chase the kiddos off so hard.
It's good to chase the kiddos off.
Yeah. I make the joke that I keep a gun under the bar to chase them off. Like, don't worry, guys. I'm gonna pull my devil trigger. Don't worry.
Definitely a euphemism, though.
Yes.
For Dante.
It happens. Indeed. It happens a lot. Sometimes I even turn around in my chat randomly if I notice I've got a few extra people that day, and I'll say, hey, guys, do you like V-Bucks? Well, guess what? If you're between the ages of like 14 and 17, we got a special V-Bucks giveaway today. So be sure to comment V-Bucks in the chat right now if you're between the ages of 14 and 17 for your chance to get your one-time V-Bucks redeem code.
And then just anyone who's like, me, it's like, okay, banned.
Yep, literally. It's worked so many times. It's worked like three or four times where I pulled out the V-Bucks giveaway and they're just like, it's me. And I'm like, yeah, it's good. I'm telling you, the V-Bucks. You just gotta lure them in with the V-Bucks.
Can't even use Robux anymore because I mean now that's more adults than children, which is terrifying in and of itself.
Bruh, the thing that got me was Starbucks setting up in Roblox.
Oh god. Wait, what did they do in Roblox?
All right. Give me a sec, because I'm about to go on one of my food conspiracies.
Okay.
All right. Buckle up. Get your tinfoil hats, everyone. Oh.
What are V-Bucks, by the way? Are those the currency in Fortnite?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't 100% sure because I was thinking Robux the whole time as well. And then I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the Fortnite version.
No, the V-Bucks are the Fortnite ones. You can get the outfits. You know, you can get the packs where you look like different people.
Yeah. There you go, guys. The fact that you didn't know that, you passed the test. It's okay.
You can get the Travis Scott pack to look like Travis Scott, or like the Drake pack, or the banana pack.
Don't get the Drake pack. Is he actually in that game? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Come to think of it, weren't they the ones who had a fucking David skin as well? No, David music.
Yes, they had the skin.
God.
They had the David pack.
Run away from anybody who's ever been in Fortnite. At least most of them are fictional characters.
Like, it's like the whole thing where I always say, like, don't get a tattoo of anyone until they're dead. Wait till they're dead to get a tattoo of them.
Fair.
Right?
Or a fictional character. Or just get something like, more importantly, get something that's very important to you. But real person, they will probably let you down.
So I went to high school with a girl that had a tattoo of a band, right? And it was from one side of her hip to the other hip, right? So it's kind of like across the lower part of her stomach, kind of dipping down to like just above, kind of like where the like pubic bone is, right?
Jesus,
and
that was a hard one to get too.
Right, it was like an owl where the wings were like spread out to like the hip bones, right? Which in theory is really cool, right? However, like the first year that we were in college or like high school, the thing that came was a band's tattoo. It was actually a tattoo of a band called Lost Prophet.
No, that fucking
there we go.
That crushed me too. That was my favorite band as a teenager. Last Train Home, one of my favorite songs. Rooftops, great. To anyone who doesn't know what happened with Lost Prophets, you are lucky. They were an incredible band. The music was great. The lead singer had an amazing voice. The lead singer was also a fucking disgusting nonce. Don't even want to talk about what he tried to do. Thankfully, I don't think he actually did it, but he had a plot with something that was very, very, very fucked up and is thankfully rotting in jail for it. But no, it was that was one of my ones where it was like, God, I still love their music and it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks so much. That is one of those like, the people you love will betray you. So I imagine she had that tattoo burned the fuck off. Yep,
had to go through like a bunch of like something like 12 removal sessions or something like that because of the sensitive area.
I was gonna say with how like painful.
Yeah, just
like,
above the
bending area and a sensitive area. That's rough.
Yeah. And ever since that, I've been like, you gotta wait till they're dead to get a tattoo of them. You can't do it while they're still around.
Yeah, because you never know. so many people, like their childhood heroes, fucking Jimmy Savile and
Jim. Oh God.
what's the guy who? I forget the name of the comedian in America that had like the morning show that was like putting women to sleep and stuff.
Oh, Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby, yeah. You got like Jimmy Savile and Bill Cosby and people like that where it's just like, Jesus Christ. Oh, he's dead. Good. He got offed in jail. Sick. Good to know. Neil Gaiman. Oh, God, yeah. Rolf Harris. Yeah.
Rolf
Jesus
Harris.
Christ.
Oh God, yeah. Everyone from like, why is it everyone from like our childhoods is like, what? Why?
I don't know, man. And meanwhile, there are so many of them that are getting away with it.
Why?
Oh, God. I don't know, man. I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. We can only hope they get punished in some way.
Exactly. You know, the trick is to be better, and therefore change the balance of good and bad in the world through just being better, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the anime protagonist answer, but it's the only one I can pull out at this point.
No, it genuinely is the truth, though. Like, you can hope that society will actually get their shit together and punish people as they actually deserve, but the best you can do is just not sinking down to people's level. Unless it's like, you know, to deal with the people who are getting away by hiding from things. And it's like, you know, sometimes justice has to come in forms. Sometimes you need an anti-hero. Sometimes you need Batman. Oh, God. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next chapter. Enroll right there. It'll be fun. Okay, Dexter. Yeah, we need a real-life Dexter.
Oh.
Real-life Dexter would be great.
True. I mean, I do like Dexter. I'm a watcher of Dexter, an enjoyer of Dexter.
I've actually read all the novels as well. The novels go crazy. There's like a demon. His dark
It's
passenger,
totally
as he calls it, is a
different.
real
Yeah,
demon.
it's-
Yeah.
It's actually like real demon, which kind of has me like there's a narrative discordance between the TV and the book.
Yeah, fully. Like, the TV show was just like, oh yeah, he was traumatized as a kid. That's why he's kind of like messed up and has these like inclinations. And it's like, that makes sense. That's how serial killers like happen sometimes. So it made sense.
Right.
Then in the book, it's like, oh no, that dark passenger, that's like a legit demon. And then there's other demons that try to challenge the demon. And the children that he adopts also have like demons in them. So he starts raising them to be serial killers. It's a completely different thing. It's wild.
It is very different.
The
like
cartoon Dexter Laboratory. No, Darkly Dreaming Dexter, or just the Dexter TV show. He's a blood analyst who also happens to be a serial killer. But he only kills bad guys because that's what his daddy taught him to do.
He has a code.
He has a
I have a code. I have a code. I have a code, Kuchan.
What's your code? Only the jellies? Only the jellies.
Only the jellies.
Dexter has novels and demons. Yeah, in the novels, like, he's got, like, his dark passenger ends up getting, like, a literal demonic name. There's another demon that, like, scares it at one point, like Hulk against Thanos style. Like, his dark passenger gets, like, scared into submission by another demon, and then Dexter has to deal with, like, shit himself for a whole book. It's a wild time. And then his children end up like having demons in them as well. So he has to teach them. They're constantly like, oh, Papa Dexter, I want to come along and serial kill. And he's like, kids, you're too young. I'll only be teaching you the basics for now. You got to work your way up through animals. It's like, God damn. Oh my God. But yeah, the TV series is actually good for a bunch of seasons. And then like it has what every TV show has, where it goes on too long. And it's like, you should have wrapped this up a couple seasons ago. And now there's silly things happening.
I kind of like Resurrection though.
I like Resurrection. Resurrection was pretty good. Wait, was Resurrection the one with his kid?
The one in New
Or
York.
the one in his past? New York? Wait.
The new one that came out like.
Maybe
Like-
I haven't
like-
seen this one yet.
Wait a minute.
I've seen the one where it was like the comeback,
New
but that
Blood.
was in like Alaska.
Yeah, New Blood was in Alaska, and then New Blood ended, and then Resurrection started.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen this one yet. Holy
Oh,
shit.
it's good. It's good. It's a return to form.
Okay, good. I didn't mind New Blood. New Blood was okay. The one where it's like him as a kid, I didn't like too much.
No,
It's
no,
just
don't.
slow and it went on too long. But
Too-
good to
too-
know that
too teen drama.
Resurrection's good.
Resurrection's such a good return to form, and they actually like making Dexter older was probably one of the best things they could have done in the series, because like he has to work a little different because he's older now. So it changes the kind of preordained formula.
Old
and it
man
means that he has to
serial
be old man serial killer, which means he has to be even smarter with how he does things. And he has to be like a little more scheming, and he has to be a little bit like cleverer. And because the setting is New York as well, suddenly you have to worry about cameras phones
everywhere.
and CCTV everywhere. Yeah. And you got Peter Dinklage in there, and also Neil Patrick Harris.
Jesus, that's a stacked cast too. I like Neil Patrick
Right?
Harris.
I love Neil Patrick Harris.
This has been our side tangent into Dexter. But yeah, I'll try the new one. That sounds good, actually. I remember them saying like Peter Dinklage was going to be a bad guy into Dexter, but I just didn't hear anything about it after that. So I assumed it was coming out like next year.
Yeah, no, I think they're doing another season next year.
Good. And if anybody likes books like that, Darkly Dreaming Dexter is okay. Odd Thomas is a really good one. Odd Thomas is like a guy.
I
who can
read
see
Odd Thomas.
ghosts. You read it?
Yeah.
Oh, that one was so much fun.
Oh, wait. Okay, I love this. We're having like a book crossover. Let's go.
Oh, have you read Project? In fact, have you seen the movie Project Hail Mary yet?
No, I haven't.
You need to get on that. It's out digitally now. It's honestly, it's probably got to be the best movie of the year, unless like Spider-Man does something crazy. But so far, it's the best movie of like the half year so far. It's so good. The book is just as good and adds more storyline to it. The movie like has its own twist on things as well. That's really good as well. But Project Hail Mary, amazing, great time. Very like hope core, very like comedy mixed with like in-depth sci-fi. So it's just great all around.
Googles and sees it immediately won the Hugo Award.
As it should. As it damn well should.
No, like the Hugo Award has always been like low key. It's been like the bar for me of, is this just going to be a straight hit off the bat? You know?
Got you.
Because for some reason, well, not even for some reason, ever since the, what was it? Hades. Ever since Hades was the first video game to win a Hugo Award, that kind of like got me to be like, wait a minute, this award might actually be worth listening to because they're willing to even consider video games for literary awards.
Good
you know?
shit.
I'm like, if you're open-minded enough to consider video games for like literary awards, when Hades does have as much writing and dialogue as something like I think someone said it was like 100,000 page or something like that novel, then like, you know what? I appreciate the open-mindedness, and it makes me take them more seriously, if that makes sense.
No, that does make sense. Like, especially when it comes to like visual novels, because obviously Hades isn't a visual novel, but yeah, you're right. When it comes to like that much dialogue, that much writing, and especially like in a game like Hades or a visual novel, you get like the snippets of prose as well. And you definitely get like all kinds of character interactions and stuff. Things like Disco Elysium, probably longer than most novels.
Disco Elysium. Oh,
I can't believe you played through that whole thing. That was such a long playthrough. Let's go.
I haven't finished it yet. I still have probably like 2 more streams of it left. I need to come back to it at some point. But
okay. I thought you were nearly wrapping up when I last saw.
I was getting close, but I had to take a little break from it, you know, because you're like you're going. It's a very heavy game to do week after week.
Yeah, no, 100%. I tried to stream one stream of it, and I was like, okay, this is hitting things I don't think I could talk about on stream. So I was mad impressed you managed to go as far as you have.
Like, I was there. I'm so glad my netherlings are like in the same like sort of you know locale as I am when it comes to a lot of this stuff. Because like sometimes when you're just having those really depressing moments in the game, and it's like, oh yeah, Harry be like, I'm gonna drink myself to death now. Goodbye.
See, I'm fine with that type of shit. Like all of the grotesque stuff was fine for me in the depression talk.
Yeah.
Somebody in chat immediately said Kuno. Kuno triggered the shit out of me.
Kuno!
And you meet that kid within fucking 10 minutes of starting the game, and it's just like,
the Kuno!
I don't like you. Get the fuck away from me. Like, I'm sure you have some sort of tragic backstory. These are all of the triggers I don't want anywhere around my content. Oh, God. Yeah, Kuno was like, I'm sure you have a very interesting character that gets built up throughout the game. You creep me the fuck out. I'll do this offline.
Like,
my God.
okay, he's the Kuno, you know? It was the thing where he just calls you a slur, like, straight away.
He calls you a slur
Right.
straight away. He accuses you of so many fucked up things. Oh God. And yeah, I know he has a backstory, guys. I've seen what like Kuno's like history is like with his dad and stuff. So there's reasons for who he is. Jesus Christ. No.
I swung so wildly between wanting to like hit him clean in the nose, but then finding him strangely endearing at the same time. It was so weird. I was like, I want to slap you.
Yeah.
But also, like, I want to just like buy you a cheeseburger and tell you it's all going to be all right.
Exactly. It's like, oh kid, you've been through so much. At the same time, you need a psychologist, not a teacher. Like, you need like specialized help.
Right. And like, I felt bad about taking away his like, what was it, the red dust stuff, you know, whatever it was.
Oh God.
Because like you have the choice to confiscate it from him at one point.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I feel bad about taking away a child's illegal substances, but also you're a child. You shouldn't have illegal substances.
It's better for him. He shouldn't have them at all. And yeah, to the person who asked, Kuno is an NPC in a game called Disco Elysium. He is a young child who just is fucking horrific.
Yes.
He's been through a lot, but he immediately calls you a slur. He suggests all kind of things. He's trying to act like a big hard man, and he's a little bit terrifying, to be quite honest. Terrifying,
really
and you at the same
terror.
time feel bad for him and the fact that he is in this state. But yeah, did not like Kuno. Did not like Kuno.
Yeah. Love how the game even just bothers to blur out certain words at some point to censor the kid.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we know this has gone on a bit too far. Mama on Toast. To be more specific, Hades was the first winner of the first Hugo Award for Best Game or Interactive Work. Incidentally, the next winner, Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, hell yeah.
Is that not a sign of quality?
That is a sign of quality right there. Baldur's Gate 3 was amazing too.
I know. We love Astarion.
No, we don't.
We don't? Wait,
I don't.
No, we don't.
I'm not a fan of Astarion. He rubbed me the wrong way.
Wait. This is a strange crossover. Enjoys Zander Netherbrand, does not enjoy Astarion.
I know. He doesn't have the source for it. He's not attractive enough for it, is my thing. You need to be a certain level of attractive to be that, like, pompous and arrogant and, like, to be sneaking into my bed at night to fucking suck my blood. And Astarion just wasn't there. He's attractive. He's got a great voice, but he isn't quite there.
But he's Astarion.
He's Astarion. There's so many better choices, though. Minfala.
Who?
Minfala.
Okay.
The fucking,
that's
the bear man. Halsin?
Fine. Okay. Halsin could be more fleshed out, though. You don't get him till, like, the end of Act 2.
True. But Minfala. Yeah. I like a drow who pushes my head down and knows she's in charge, but then also wants to be taken charge of. It's good shit. Fair. Also,
to be honest,
honestly, I know it's very basic. Shadowheart's story is actually genuinely interesting. I know I mainly talk about sex stuff, but Shadowheart's story was genuinely kind of...
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
I think I end up defaulting towards Astarion and Halsin because the rest of the sort of like... I don't know. As like my guys, it's Astarion and Halsin. For like my girls, Karlach, I love Karlach. But like...
I see... I gotta take Karlach's head to get to Minfala fast. I think I just broke Zanny. I gotta be in with the drow. My queen, she requires it of me.
She doesn't need you to take the head.
But it's a faster way to get to the drow and to be on their side if you just bypass the whole, like, camp of druids.
But what?
Oh, shit. I don't know if that's like angry or like sad.
Why would you do such a thing? Why would you do such a thing?
To be fair, they make you like feel the pain of that too. It is not a pretty death. Her mouth is like hanging open. It is, they don't make that gentle.
Okay. Leave Karlak alone. All right. I didn't even try. You come at Astarion. You come at Karlak.
I didn't come at Karlak. I said Karlak's great. I just said to get to Minthara slightly faster. You're taking her head gets you there a bit fast.
This man's a hypocrite. He likes Zander Netherbrand, but can't stand Astarion. Listen to that. Okay, why would you listen to this opinion? Okay,
you are better looking and have a better voice. And
well, I know.
I think you ask permission to. I think you get consent. You don't like just sneak into somebody's bed and then be like, "Oh, I've been well fed," and I'm like, "Fuck, my HP's down. Fuck you."
Well, I'm sorry you failed your perception roll. Okay, but to be fair though, Will is like the most boring character.
Will is boring.
Non-present character in the entirety of that game. I forgot he was even in the game the other day when I was talking about it.
Yeah, I wish you could take his head instead of Karlak's. That would have been better. Trade a tiefling for a tiefling.
Right. I'm like, bro's so boring. What is he doing?
His patron's pretty cool though. She's fun.
Oh, great. Love that. So my thing is, the rewrite of him before release kind of I don't love, because the pre-release version of him was better.
Oh, what was the pre-release version of him? I don't think I even know this.
So okay, so I know the tea here. So originally Will had a different voice actor as well, but they had to switch it last minute due to scheduling conflicts and contract availability.
Gotcha.
And when he got switcherooed, they also rewrote his in-game story. So they hadn't updated his story in-game for like a little while in the betas, right? But what they wanted to do was the very, very original sketch of Will's personal story. And I bet a bunch of you might not know this, like finger guns, the Nether Pals. A bunch of you might not know this. The original plan was that the pact he signed with his patron wasn't for him to be the Blade of the Frontiers and be all powerful and, be the big, powerful warlock. Originally, it was that he was a charlatan who wanted to be known as a big, powerful, folk hero. So
that would have been way fucking bad.
Right. So, the reputation precedes him because he signed a pact for it, but he personally didn't actually do anything. It was all kind of reputation that's followed up by nothing.
Which would have been fucking cool to explore.
Right, and the idea was the powers that he got as a warlock were meant to be him growing into his legend, essentially. So this whole thing he made up as being a bit of a charlatan was going to be him then eventually embracing the role of the thing that he did, and then having the big heroic thing where he breaks his pact and all of that, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. But then they did a switcheroo and just I think they just wanted to tie him more into the main story because of the fact that they already had to do the voice actor switch. So,
oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's
so
a shame.
That's the thing. That was the old switcheroo that they did. That, and I just find Gale the Wizard very, very, very boring.
Yeah. His storyline gets interesting. His powers are cool, but it's just very plain.
He's also, his romance scene is very vanilla with the lights off, and even his freaky romance scene is still somehow vanilla with the lights off.
Yeah. And that's what I will say to the Enorna Realtà too, is I'm playing a fantasy game. I don't want a nice, soft, kind boy.
Right!
I want the man who can turn into a bear. I want the drow lady whose whole fucking culture is based around, I am a man, I will service her in whatever way I can. I want Shadowheart taking me and two twin elves into a bedroom because she's never explored that way because she used to have a pact of being a good little girl and, celibacy and stuff. And now she's like, I will try everything. And it's these are the things I like. Otherwise, I just have a real relationship. What's the point?
You know, I like the Astarion story because hell, who doesn't like a little bit of biting?
Exactly. From a better biter. Like an incubus, maybe. Rather than
I do
a
have the
vampire who doesn't have the vampire-like stylings.
I mean, what can I say? We do it better. But also, I got the little fangies as well. You know, they work. A little,
Exactly. Little fangs.
Wait, you've got the little fangs as well. Wait a minute.
I do.
Wait, yours are bigger.
That's okay. It's not about the size. It's how you use them.
Okay, okay. Mine look a little pointier on the end though. Mine look a little sharper.
Yeah, mine are like quite long.
yours are bigger. And you got like the underbite fangs as well. Oh.
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit. Nice. I'll have to try them sometime.
Oh, we can find a way.
Perfect.
It's what that pillow is back there for. In fact, it's what that Pupal plush is back there for.
Oh, nice.
Oh, God.
Amazing taste.
I've got a short coming out that's all about like a point when I was talking about like the Toy Story rules of things and like the things that plushies have to see as their owners grow up in their bedrooms.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
I made the joke that it's like, it's okay, guys. Pupals are wide on the bottom. Nobody will ever know if you have to use them as a rag real quick.
It's fun. No. I went to boarding school. The things I've seen.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Boarding school creates freaks. Not in a bad way, in a fun way, but it's
no, in a bad way. I can give you in a bad way one.
Oh God.
There was a guy at boarding school, right? Like the reform school I went to, and he got gifted like okay. So he got gifted like how you have like he got gifted a horse, right? Not like a horse, but like a plush horse, right?
Okay. I mean, depending on how rich the boarding school was, it could have been a horse. No,
God, no. British reform school. I got kicked out of regular school a couple of times.
Okay.
So they bought him like a toy horse. His family got him a toy horse essentially, right? And it was about like hip height. So it was like pretty big, but it was meant to be one of those ones where it's like kind of ornamental in the room, if that makes sense. So it had like a little metal frame on the inside that you could like move, and it had like sort of the plush wrap on the outside.
I already know where this is going as soon as you said hip height, but let's keep going.
Yeah. Long story short, a brother got on the internet and ended up falling into the old My Little Ponies. Of it all.
Oh, that's even worse. Oh.
It's only going to get worse. I'm only going to tell you more cursed things. So he was doing his thing. And pretty much one day, we're all going about our thing. We don't see him. He was one of those kiddos that would refuse to go to class, lock himself in his room and all of that so he wouldn't have to go, which is fair. That happens sometimes at reform schools. But one day we see a bunch of people go into his room with like these big long biohazard gloves on. Like the big long yellow ones that go up to your elbow, right?
And
a little plastic apron. Right, the plastic aprons on the front. So me and my friends are kind of like sat there and we see them all walking around here, and they go upstairs and they take out something covered in a trash bag, right? And they take it to the skip outside. And obviously, being a curious little creature like me, I ditch class a little bit, and I'm hanging out with whoever else is ditching class at the time.
Please don't tell me you touched it.
we go to the skip at the side, right? The bins.
No.
And we kind of tear open the trash bag, and what we see on the inside, his brother has cut a hole into the back of the
Oh yeah, I knew
the
that
horse
was coming.
toy. And yeah, we made sure to never let him live that down when we found
Hey, Jockey, how's your day going? What's up, Jockey? Hope you're doing good, Jockey. Having fun, buckaroo.
Yeah. All I know is that yeah. He's into Uma Musume now.
I saw that. Yeah, I had to grab that comment. Oh, yep. He was into the clopping. He was into the clopping.
Oh, the fact you know the language. You know the language.
Of course I know the language. I was raised on the internet.
Oh, God.
I forget.
I forget.
I think it was a Game Grumps moment where I first heard that term. Because, like, one of them was talking to the other one about it, and then he was just immediately like, it's not fapping for one thing. It's called clopping.
I always forget that we're kind of around the same, like, internet age bracket, you know? You give me such older brother vibes, but I always forget that, like, we're adjacent to one another. We're very adjacent.
Oh, yeah. We grew up on the Newgrounds.
Oh, the Newgrounds. Oh, I miss the Newgrounds.
Oh, God. I don't.
Oh.
I'm glad to see where the people from Newgrounds have come. I mean, shit, look at Rubber Ross. Rubber Ross
So
just
many
released
people
his
did
fucking
well.
animation pilot. Let's go.
So many people have ended up doing well off of Newgrounds, you know?
Yeah.
There's still, like, what's really cool is, like, there's still references to it in, like, media as well to this day with, like, some of the stuff. Like, was it, like, Project Zomboid has, like, a reference to The Last Stand in it, which is, like, really cute to me.
Henry Stickmin shit has never quite died.
True, Henry Stickmin. We still have perms for Henry Stickmin at FSP. Like, it's still on our approved perms list for some reason.
Well, I mean, they brought out, like, the new game, I think, like, 2 or 3 years ago, where it's a collection.
So,
yeah.
the Henry Stickmin collection. But, like, the fact that it's still doing its thing.
Yeah, that was such millennial humor, too. It was like such a like lol random kind of thing where it's just like distract the guards and then he just randomly starts dancing. It's a good time.
Oh, it's a classic.
Did you ever play Super Seducer?
Is that the one with the guy who's walking along the street and it's like, and he has to make the choices with the women?
Yeah, he's
but like all of the
teaching people
choices
how to pick up women.
Yes. Yeah, the one where it's like, when you approach a woman on the street, do not try and talk to her as she passes you by. Stand directly in front of her, blocking her path, and then initiate conversation. So she has to, like, walk around you to leave.
Yeah.
Like that kind of
He's
thing.
teaching, like,
Yeah.
negging and, like, pickup artist kind of shit where it is just like, bro, this is the worst kind of person. I didn't want to bring it up. I see Chewing in chat, like, reacting to it. Chewing said, I need to see these two play Super Seducer together at some point.
Wait, that's kind of based. I would so do that with you.
If FSP get permissions, I would love to do that with you. The funny thing about that guy, he was like a genuine pickup artist until that game. That game, he's like half tongue-in-cheek in it, but like half still doing the actual pickup artist shit and trying to like teach guys how to be like the alpha male kind of bullshit that like Andrew Tate took over nowadays. But yeah, he's like half serious in it, and then half of it is just like making jokes and being ridiculous. Number 2 and number 3 of that game, he goes completely off the rails. I don't remember everything that happened in it, but I remember like he keeps calling out like DJ Khaled or some shit. At one point, he like brings out a bazooka and just like blows up tanks outside the US government. So it turns into like a full comedy, but it's so interesting to see how that guy pivoted from like just a genuine piece of shit to realizing like, oh, I'm actually kind of funny. Like, let me just be funny instead. Oh my God.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
It's wild.
No, the first game was like so terrible with like the whole, oh, just walk up and do this thing. You see, you got to neg this way, you know?
Yeah, it's the worst. He's like doing that thing where like, yeah, if this is the girl you actually want, treat her like shit. Look at her friend who, let's be honest, who is a bit more minging. But at the same time, what you want to do is pull her up so that the other friend, the one you're actually interested in, is more interested in you that way. Make her work for it. And it's like, okay, so just be a dick. Start off a relationship in the worst possible way.
Hit the backhanded compliments like, wow, your hair looks so good today. It really detracts from your bad teeth.
Oh, God, yeah. I hate the pickup artist shit, man. It's so dumb. And the worst thing is seeing how much it works on certain people and just knowing that that's like, because they've got psychological issues. It's mainly confidence issues where it's just like, oh, so these are people who have just been like talked down to this way their entire life. Like I recently watched the Louis Theroux documentary about the Manoverse, where it's just like all these male influencers mostly talking to like 12 to 16-year-old boys that are like dealing with their own issues and teaching them how to quote unquote be men by being pieces of shit. he does such a good job of like showing how insecure these men are, but then also showing the fact that like the girls that they exploit are so like insecure about everything as well, and kind of like complicit in the ways that they like treat people. It's horrific. It's just such a bad atmosphere, and it's shocking that these men are making like millions of dollars getting through this shit, just teaching people to be horrible and acting like it works when it doesn't. It works because they have the money to hire actresses to pretend to put up with that shit, and like hire fancy apartments and cars and pretend they make the kind of money where they can actually own those things, when they're just getting their money from a bunch of kids paying them money. Ugh.
Yeah, I think the part that always made the like hyper masculinized sort of like sphere that got created really the kind of, I don't want to say like insidious, that's the wrong fucking word, but like
insidious.
the insidious part of it for me is it takes what's meant to be a positive message towards people who are like growing up and maybe need that like, again, like maybe a lot, because like a lot of young men don't have like a positive male role model in their life, and they don't receive like a lot of positive role models in media and stuff like that. And it takes something where it's like, oh, this can be presented as something positive and to teach and to impart good lessons, but then perverts it into a very materialistic and very social status driven thing, which is designed to then exploit and turn it into like essentially farming an individual and create a dependency there.
They farm it and they create a cult. It's crazy.
Exactly. And to me, it's like, the idea of, oh, you know, be confident, be self-dependent, be, you know, don't be afraid to like go against the grain. Don't be afraid to disagree with someone just because they're saying something that's popular doesn't mean it's right, you know? And these are all very good lessons to teach, but they get perverted into this cult mindset and this idea that if you turn into this like strange hyper-masculinized, you know, like show consideration of others but stand your ground, turns into always get your way, consideration is weak.
Always be mogging, make sure nobody treats you like a little bitch. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Instead of teaching like actual positive masculinity, they lean heavily into the toxic, where yeah, it's kids that need to be taught to actually have confidence because they don't have the positive role models, and they exploit it so much. And Louis Theroux does such a good job of like going through all these characters and showing like how this shit is messing up their life as well, because so many of them have like, they call this shit one-sided monogamy, where the woman has to be loyal, but the man is supposed to sleep with a bunch of other women. And it just like, it destroys all their relationships. There's one guy who seems like he genuinely loves his current girlfriend, but because she's constantly like talking about the fact that she wants to get married and settle down, like, yeah, that makes him look weak in front of his boys, and so he eventually like ends up ditching her. And it's just like absolutely mind-boggling that like he actually had something happy in his life, one good thing that he could have walked away with, and he just sells his soul to the money and the cult of personality instead, where it's like, that woman genuinely loved you, she genuinely wanted to be like the mother of your children, and you... I had
to abandon her. She loved me too much.
Exactly. And this, I mean, this is one thing he points out as well. Most of these people who are in this space and most of these people who pay the money to these people are people who did not have fathers around and did not have any kind of like positive male role model. And yet, despite the fact that they were raised by single mothers who took care of them and looked after them and put them as the priority, they then end up hating women and treating them like shit. Oh my god, it blows the fucking mind. That was another one that they focus on in a big way, is one dude who's like a piece of shit even though he was raised by a single mother and treats women like shit, and his mother has to sit there and listen to the things he says about women. And it's like, yeah, you raised that. Like, do you not want to have some words with him?
Yeah. It's difficult because like again, I want to show sympathy to the people who support them, because it's a level of brainwashing, and at the same time as well, it's the idea where they don't know better to a certain degree.
Exactly.
You know? But at the same time, I want to be like, you're a fucking moron. Like you're a fucking moron.
You've got to break the indoctrination.
you're a fucking moron. Like I don't even know. I want to reset you with a hard slap.
And that's why it is so great. Like, that's what fiction is for. Like, fiction is so good at like letting people see other perspectives without it being forced into like a real life thing. Superman, the most recent Superman movie, was such a good job for like actual positive masculinity. And fucking Project Hail Mary is another one where it's like a man who's just doing his best to save the world and like actually cares about the people around him and has emotions and stuff. We need more of that. Oh, God. But yeah, brainwashing, but also ill. Yeah, exactly. You can be like, oh man, I hope this kid gets some help, and that at the same time, but at the same time, like everybody else needs to kind of be protected from them too.
Yeah. It's difficult. It's difficult, you know. And there's like 1,000,001 reasons where the environment's given rise to this type of person to be able to take the reins online like they have as well.
Oh, yeah.
And like there are so many different factors that go into it. But like, it's just a shame that that's where the culture's kind of gone now.
Yeah, because everybody cares about their numbers online, their social media presence. It's more important than their actual real life. And then, yeah, when you find out that these people that are selling you like, oh, this is what you have to do to get ahead in life and look how wonderful my life is. And then you find out like, that's not their car. They rented that car. They're not getting on an expensive luxury plane. That's actually just a set where they can take pictures and then go ride in like a different thing. And oh, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The plane sets I find so interesting though.
That was wild to me discovering that, because like when I first found out about that, it was like different sets of influencers. It was like the girls that get on them and like the shopping halls and stuff where it turns out they're not quite, they're not sponsored in the point that it's not a legal sponsorship, but at the same time they've been given like a fuck ton of free stuff because they bought one item, and therefore technically all freebies are not a sponsorship, so they don't have to declare it as a sponsorship, but they're acting like they love this stuff and really they're just having a bunch of cheap stuff thrown at them for free to show off and tell kids like, you should buy it, this is what will make you happy.
So the thing that got me with the fake planes thing was I knew about the fake jet thing already. I knew about that from before, because it was all those sensationalist YouTube videos with the blue lights in the plane ceiling, and it was something like where if you see like the little lines of blue lights, it's a fake set, because like I don't know, that's like the giveaway. But like I knew about those where it was, you know, the shoots. What got me really interestingly was how it was like the business management side when they talked about it, and like the way they diversify their different, like, I want to say their income streams as well, which like really got me on that one.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. What's that side of things?
I'm very interested in like, okay, you might know this. I have a bit of a background in accounting. So as soon as they started talking about like the business management side in the documentary, I was like, I'm now going to zero in on this and become a mildly amount hyperfixated. And I was like, wait a minute. The way you're moving money and writing stuff off as expenses does not sound
legal.
I know what can I don't think you can say that renting a Bugatti is a company car, sir. I don't think you can, sir. I don't think you can do that. But yes, yeah. Long and short of it, loved, great documentary. Influencer stuff, insane.
Oh yeah, always very fun. And to Chewing, who asked like fake planes, yeah, no, there's whole like areas set up in the world where you can rent sets that are set up to look like different luxury things. So like luxury swimming pools, luxury apartments, luxury like straight up planes where it'll look like a plane just like cut in half. And so you could take a video of you getting into a plane and take a bunch of pictures of you like getting fancy drinks and being served on a plane, and you haven't actually gone anywhere. Nothing has actually been done. It's just you like taking pictures on a set and pretending you're like a super wealthy millionaire so that you can get some like style points on your Instagram feed or your Twitter feed or whatever, and just be like, look how much money I make, aren't I amazing? And it's disgusting.
My favorite hack is if you just hold a toilet seat up to a window and then take pictures of the sky from it.
It's like, hey, if it works, it works. Shitting in the toilet.
I saw someone doing that where they just took off a toilet seat and like put it up to the window because it's got the same shape as
It's got
like
the
a
same
plane
circular
window.
shape. Yeah.
Yeah, and they just held their camera and were like taking pictures of the sky from there. I would just like, I'm on a plane.
You can make a really good like comedy thing out of that, actually. It's like one of the ones that has like the bidet attached to it as well. It just starts spraying you while you're taking photos.
It's one of the Japanese toilets. It just starts singing while you're doing it.
Trying to take like a
so
really dramatic
scared.
video and it just starts shooting water in your face.
Bro,
Oh
I
no.
get scared of the toilets every time I go to
Raining
Japan. They
inside
start
the plane.
singing.
Thankfully, I've never had to deal with those, but I also couldn't live without a bidet anymore. I have one of those like toilet seats that has the bidet built into it nowadays.
Oh, fancy.
But yeah, it sings to you.
Yeah. So the toilet that I had when I was staying in Japan in the little apartment I was in, like, yeah, like it's that. It started singing. Like you go in and like it's like it's like Ohio gozaimasu and it like welcomed you in with a happy tone. And like I sat down and it was like do 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 while I was like doing my thing, you know.
Oh, you were doing
finish.
it.
Yeah, and it was like playing little electronic bleeps and everything. You're like you get up, it like automatically flushes. It says thank you. You move on.
I don't think I want my toilet to thank me. I think that's where I draw the limit. Making music is bad enough, but if something thanks me after I poop in it, I think that like the Pavlovian, my psychology is not going to appreciate that. There's going to be a part of me that's like gets back home, goes to a normal toilet, and is like, be nice to have some appreciation around here.
Like, yeah, you're not like the other toilet. I've been seeing other toilets.
You don't treat me
That one
right.
actually thanks me.
God, I need some appreciation in this damn house. I'm out of here.
That one treats me better.
He knew what I liked. He treated me right. That time I reincarnated as a toilet seat, I bet you any money that is a fucking doujin or hentai premise already. Any fucking money that already exists. At least it doesn't say your name. That's what I want. I want like a smart house that's like connected to the Hatsune Miku that guy married. Yeah, I want Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune Miku.
I want Hatsune Miku to thank me every time I poop. Then I'll be living the life. I'm just saying, there are days like the bed rotting hits hard and I'm like, I don't even want to brush my teeth. Hatsune Miku like thanking me for spitting down the sink. That would help. That would
Not gonna lie, I would feel that if I had like a little anime character congratulating me, you know.
Yeah,
We'd
exactly.
go for it. We'd go for it.
That should be my next voice pack. Just little sound effects that you can put around your house. So every time you flush the toilet, it's like, thank you so much. This is a blessing and I will accept it.
We should get like you know, it'd be really cool if we could get those little like voice sets for the little Amazon Alexas, you know?
Oh, yo, I bet, well,
Right?
that could totally happen. That could 100%
Right.
happen.
You could have like a little Cú or Zanny on your Amazon Alexa and you could just have us saying things.
There
And,
is
you know,
a certain VTuber who already did like a shower head sponsorship. So yeah, no, totally possible. We could get like a shower head, like the toilet one, the Alexa one. Ooh, a sat nav.
Ooh.
Did you see the sexy sat nav that was like popping off at one point?
I didn't.
There was a sexy sat nav where it was like a deep masculine voice that would say things like, "Oh, baby, you're going a little too fast. Slow down for me. I want to enjoy this. And okay, darling, turn left up there, but make it soft. I want to feel every inch." That kind of shit. And it's like, I would crash my car, but good to know some people like enjoy these types of things.
No, I get so easily distracted. So I discovered recently, right? I discovered a yaoi rhythm game recently.
Oh,
right?
okay.
And you know, it's kind of like very, you know, you press the little notes and they come along and stuff. And the more successes you hit, the more the little scene in front of you plays out. And you know,
One-handed?
They have made it very difficult for you to play one-handed.
What the fuck is wrong with that? That's the perfect like beat per minute kind of setup. Why would they not make it one-handed? Anyway, continue.
I don't know. But, like, they've got the whole thing. I have discovered I am very easily distracted when that happens, because when the next part of the scene begins, immediately that's the only time I start dropping notes like crazy. Okay? I'll have like a perfect streak.
How am I supposed to focus right now?
It's like, how am I supposed to focus? The twink's being folded in half.
Anything I need to, like, get these notes off my damn screen. Oh, my God. Somebody said, can you talk to my adult toys? Totally kidding. You say you're kidding.
But
I will tell you for a fact that I was approached by an adult company that does things like that. I am not ready to take that kind of sponsorship, but there are adult companies that work with adult entertainers for toys that like vibrate in certain ways, that use like voice clips, that use like video feed kind of things and have like tie-ins. As well as there are also like the couple toys that you can use where like you can control the other end of them. So this is a thing that exists, and I'm pretty sure there are some VTubers who do collabs with these types of things.
Me, I do them. I would do them in a heartbeat.
There we go. Plus there are like, they've already like for ages had like, you know, things that are shaped on the inside specific ways and attributed to different anime characters.
Me would do it. Me.
There you go. For someone like me and Zanny, you could have both sides of that. You could have the pockets and, you know, the insertions. But yeah, no, there are companies that do these things, and they are working with adult entertainers as well as some VTubers. So some of those exist. So if Zaddy ever gets his shackles off of him someday.
Look, okay, I'm going to be so real. I haven't had a single sponsorship since I joined my company. At this point, I'll take anything. I don't give a fuck, shackles or not, right?
Oh, don't say that in front of the Netherlands.
Nah. I'll take it all. I will take it all. They've never said what I can't do. The company's never said what I can't do. They've just said, do you think that's good for your brand, when I've said about sex toys before?
There will be...
And I'm like, I'm an incubus. Oh, I'm sorry. What was I meant to do? Sell
that
rosaries?
Is your fucking brand.
Oh, yeah,
literally
sure. Let me sell
brand.
prayer beads. Oh, yeah. But what is
How thick are they?
Trust me, they'll be extra thick.
You can sell them as prayer beads, and... as long as, you know, they're only like one line, one string, that works just fine.
Yeah, it'll be like one string, and the idea is that like the bigger the prayer, the kind of larger the bead they'll be. So we'll start off with some very small prayers at the base.
Hail
or the big,
Father Zanny, full of girth.
And then, you know, we'll work our way to thicker and thicker, bigger prayers.
There you go.
Closer to the other end.
Exactly.
You know?
And then by the end of it, when it's time to take it out, it's like, oh God, there you go. You get your praying. Oh my God. Also, Ain't No Way, the new CBAT. To anyone who doesn't know, there are like specific games that are like, it's like a rhythm game, but to be played one-handed, so you could do something else at the same time and match the speed. That's like, it's like a training game.
Yeah.
Well, I use the word full of girth because it's like Hail Mary full of grace, but it's Hail Zanny full of girth.
Who's girth?
Exactly. Thy body come, thy will be done. It's fun to be raised Catholic and be able to use that against people. You know, where they asked an incubus whether that's safe for his brand. Exactly. It's perfect for the brand. Right. They're just club favors. They're just club favors. To be fair, no, I can't talk about that one. I don't want to anger that fan base and get jumped on. There are other things where it's like, it's not technically a sex toy, but it could definitely be used as a sex toy. Yeah.
Did you ever have, when you were a kid, those this is going to sound unrelated, but also when you were a kid, did you ever have those like little squidgy like things full of the fish that you would have in your which were like little stress toys, the little like
where you squeeze them and you can see the little like things inside of them as well?
Yeah, they were like a little sleeve almost, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of things that aren't sex toys that look like sex toys.
I mean, sometimes you just need a little extra texture. Oh,
like
Jesus.
1,000,000%. Like those things. Yeah. Yeah, those things. Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, VTuber companies haven't jumped into this enough. If there's plausible deniability, you're fine. So, I mean, technically, if I would ever do like a shower head sponsorship, it has to be removable and it has to have audio and a vibration function. It's all I'm saying. That would work just fine. Just fine.
You could have like a Feli side and a Cú side.
Exactly. And one would be nice and gentle, and then the other one would be like more abrasive, like a more focused stream. One's like all hard and cold. You can't activate the Feli side unless it's like full cold and high pressure. And it's just like degrading. It's like, why am I forced to do this? Fine, let's get this over with. Anything to solve a tear. That would actually, I think we just invented something actually genuinely. The idea of like when you change like the different like pressure settings and the different vibration settings, it changes like the audio that's being played. They probably already do that.
Yeah, but like I'm just saying, it's a good idea.
It is a good idea. If it works, it works.
I'm just saying, I love the old abrasive Grim Reaper, man. You know?
Yeah, I love him too. He's a fun time.
I trust. I'm still waiting to have my fun time with him. Just hold on.
Ooh. Get a custom-made joypad, but have it shaped similar to like an N64 one with the big middle prong in the middle, and that's where like the extra vibration's stored. And it has just a little curl at the top, just so you know. It can stimulate the right angle. Custom joypad. There we go.
Interesting.
Name your brand Féileacán and Cú.
Féileacán and Cú.
Oh, God, no. You think Zanny wants to use his incubus skills on Feli? That'd be interesting to see.
I'd be curious to try.
I'd be curious to see if you could get a reaction out of it.
Right. I feel like it's one of those ones where it's got to be either unstoppable force meets a movable object, you know?
Exactly. It's like, how does it work out? He has had children, supposedly.
Right. So I'm like, it's either going to end up
of sex.
Right. I'm wondering if he'll just bludgeon me to death with his whip.
Probably.
Right. Like it's going to be one way or another. It's a gamble. It's either all or nothing.
Yeah. I mean, that's the fun with those kinds of characters. It's the same for like a spider lady or Minthara. It's like, I'll walk into the web and see what happens. Cú already means something very interesting in Vietnamese and in Portuguese. It works both ways. Between the two, it's pretty perfect. Zaddy said he's curious about Feli's barbs. Oh.
Yes.
What about them? You like the barbed tips, the flares?
I do. I was talking about this the other day actually on stream when everyone was like, "Oh, Cú's back," and I'm like, or like they're like, "Cú's back soon." I'm like, I've always loved the differentiation between like the Feli and the Cú because like. Not gonna lie, as I'm an armor lover. I've always said I'm an armor lover. Hell yeah. And also just the whip. The whip just gets me. The whip is like that looks like it would hurt, but I also want to be hit by it because I'm curious.
Which is completely valid and fair. The whip. I love the design of the whip. It's so sexy.
Yeah. Hi there.
And it is barbed for Zanny's pleasure.
Okay, good to know it's for my pleasure.
Barbed and with a flared tip. Hell yeah. And opalescent and shiny, because I know you like fancy things.
Very true. I am a fancy bitch.
As you deserve to be. You deserve to be treated properly. That was the first way I really connected to Aiden from New Carnival.
New Carnival.
Yeah.
Yeah, knew it.
Was just like
knew it.
hearing about his original life and being like, this guy's already living the dream. He creates custom sex toys for rich people with like gems and shit.
Right. He's like, oh, I work so long and hard at my job. And I'm like, you have the best job ever.
Exactly. It's like, I bet you work long and hard at that job. That's kind of the definition of the job.
Right.
Oh my God. But yeah, that sounds like a fun one. And then he gets his true dreams given to him as well. Can we eat the whip? No. You guys get eaten. You do not eat. How dare.
Netherling behavior, asking to chew on everything. My apologies.
That's okay. At least they haven't burned down the bedroom. The classroom has to get rebuilt like every week.
Yeah, you can tell they're related due to the amount of arson and chewing on things.
Arson, chewing, living inside the walls. I bet they secretly followed you to your little cabin trip. Wherever you went out to, they were inside the walls, like, yeah, just listening.
I told you about the mysterious box I got, the package that was delivered, and my first thought was like, Netherlings just mailed themselves to me, didn't they?
They found out where I was. They mailed themselves to me.
That was my first thought. I got a package, and it didn't have like a name on. It just had my building number, no return address.
That is kind of wild.
I'm just like, okay, they found me. The Netherlings just mailed themselves to me. That's it. It's just gonna be a box full of Netherlings.
The only problem is if you get a box and it's ticking. That's when you have to worry about things. It's like, I didn't order a clock. Uh-oh. Honestly, good plan, though. To be fair, when I got like my little Pupal plush, I guess that's the same thing. I have a Pupal living in my walls right now.
Oh.
It's okay. It's a good stress toy.
Nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Okay, one thing before we head out.
Yes.
I need to show you some things.
Oh, what do you need to show me? Show me
I
something
feel like
good.
you've already seen them, but I just kind of wanted to bring them up on stream and show them off on stream as well. Because we are going to have more cafe dates in the future.
We must.
Because, my God.
Oh, the thumbnails. Oh, well, yeah, the thumbnails are amazing. Yeah,
we announced we were doing a cafe date, and it was so hard to pick between the 3 thumbnails that came in like, in immediate succession.
Quick. You know, call me crazy, but for some reason, the Netherpals seem enthusiastic about seeing us together.
Exactly. We have a very devoted, very sweet fan base, and my God, the artists popped off with this one. So I just did want to shout out everyone that did a thumbnail, because obviously we can only use 1 per stream, but this means every time we do like another stream with just the 2 of us in the future. Thanks to Hibiki, Sneku, and Lemaire, who all did their own beautiful versions of the thumbnail. Each one is a damn piece of artwork. It's so gorgeous. The Lemaire one blew my mind. I think this is the first time like a lot of the Netherlings have seen Lemaire's art style, and Lemaire's art style is so unique and so fucking sexy. This is such a beautiful image of you. Like the way that they draw eyes with your pink eyes and blonde highlights. God, it pops off so well.
Right.
But yeah, every one of the pieces of art is gorgeous in its own way. So thank you so much to our artists who support us so much all the time.
No, thank you so much. And honestly, like seeing the amount of enthusiasm you guys have towards just like our regular stuff as well as when we're getting together is something that means the absolute world. Yeah,
exactly. It's one of the things that like VTubers say all the time, but like genuinely like artists bring us to life. Like without artists, we are
quite literally.
We'd maybe like be the annoying orange or something, or we'd use like that Apple emoji thing where we can turn ourselves into monkeys and aliens. That's about the best we could do without our artists who literally bring us to life. And so thank you guys so much. We love Dusklust. Wait. Oh, are we Dusklust?
Yeah, they did that on like your debut.
I was thinking of Blaze Lust. When they were talking about Dusklust Island. That's why I was like, oh, they have an island now? I thought that was you and Ryan. I didn't realize that was me and you.
No, it was like right after you debuted. I was playing Zomboid, I think, and you raided. and immediately it was like the pupils and the netherlings put their heads together before like I'd even finished welcoming them in, and they were like, "This is what they're called now. This is them. They have like older brother, younger brother energy, but they make each other worse."
Exactly. It's older brother and younger brother, but they.
Yes.
You get the best of both worlds. Jesus. Oh, did you see Hibiki's new thing as well? They made a dungeon. Yeah.
Yes. I liked it immediately. I started fucking promoting it on my stream.
I ordered 3. I'm now not able to get one for a while because you fuckers bought them out of the warehouse. They didn't make enough for the amount of horny that dropped as soon as Hibiki dropped that dojo.
I didn't get there fast enough. I didn't grab it in time.
Oh, I managed to pre-order 3 so I could send you one. But yeah, I got 3 just to like lock them down. But originally it was like, yeah, they've all been sent to the warehouse. They'll be sent off soon. And then Hibiki was like, oh yeah, it got updated. Like the too many were bought. Suddenly there was like dozens of orders that came in at the same time because a bunch of people were doing like group orders together. And so yeah, they sold out of all the ones at the warehouse. They need to like print more and then have them sent. And so I'll get mine someday. The fucking Féileacán and Cú, who is the main character in the doujin, has to wait for every other Pupal, Netherling, and the other characters to get theirs first.
Like that's the first ever doujin I've been in.
No way! That's awesome.
Yeah, you're my first.
Oh, I'm glad to pop your cherry. Your grape flavored jelly.
I popped your collab cherry. You popped my doujin cherry.
Let's go. And hopefully there'll be more doujins in the future. That is another thing, like, other than like Project Melody, I can't think of any other VTubers that have been doing like actual doujin kind of stuff. That may be something VTubers should lean into more in the future.
I want to do it. I want it. I want it so bad. I'm such a little harlot. I'm like, yes, sexualize me. Yes.
How bad do you want it? Are you willing to beg?
I'll beg so much, Cú. I will beg so much.
Okay, good to know.
Please.
There you go, Netherlings. That was for you guys. He's begging, guys. Aw, thank you so much for being here, Zanny. This is so much fun.
No, this was amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
I had so much fun. We're going to head off for now because I need to talk to Zanny about some more things and I've got work to do later. So I need to kidnap Zanny from everybody. Sorry, guys.
He's stealing me.
I'm taking him down to my dungeon. I'm going to use the whip on him.
Yes. I mean, oh no.
Exactly. You got to at least pretend. We'll come up with a safe word, but that's the whole thing. You got to pretend you don't like it at first. Otherwise, it's no fun for Feli.
We're going Reaper X Demon, like it's a classic.
It is a classic. Yeah, I'll exercise you. Don't worry. He's all about setting lost souls free. Not quite priest level, but close
could
enough.
Definitely use some release from the Reaper.
There we go. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for being here. We are going to head out for the day, but I hope you guys enjoyed the stream.
Can I shameless plug really quick?
100%. Yes, you can.
Hey guys, if you guys like online meet and greets, I'm doing a meet and greet at the end of next month, and the tickets are going on sale this weekend. So
that's
if
awesome.
you guys would like to book in, they're going to be available on Twitter. I'm going to be reposting the link over on my Twitter. But if you'd like to do a little meet and greet with your incubus, the tickets are going live very, very soon, and I'd love to see you there. And I'm also going to be doing House Flipper this evening if you guys want to come by and yap as well. So
how long from now is that? Because I could raid into the waiting room too.
Oh, it's like an hour from now.
Oh yeah, I'll raid into the waiting room. That sounds perfect. Also, online meet and greets are such a cool idea. I love that FSP do those.
I fought for them. You know what? I don't even give a fuck. I can pat myself on the back. I was the talent that actually fought for my online meet and greets, and I'm glad that we got them because, like, not gonna lie, I gunned that so hard for us to get them. I pushed and pushed and pushed, and I'm so glad that they actually finally caved on those, like, last year.
No, I'm glad they did too, because it helps so many people with, like, mobility issues, with disabilities, and with people that just can't travel long distances in general.
That
or
was
that have,
my
like,
thing.
social anxiety and can't go to, like, a big old packed convention hall. Like, that shit's rough. So yeah, it's awesome that they are actually doing them and giving people a chance to like meet their Oshis without having to travel and be there surrounded by people.
Yeah, no, that was my thing, because I was like, there are so many people in different countries. There are so many people who can't go to American conventions. There are so many people in Europe or SCA or something like that, or like, you know, Japan, who can't make those like ridiculously long trips.
Nowhere where it's like, oh, they come to my country, but it's like literally on the opposite side of the damn place and I never get to travel there.
Right? Never mind, like, whether you've got a disability, whether you've got an issue with travel, or just there's a financial issue as well, because you don't want to be putting in like $200 to get an interstate rail to like go to a con when
and
the
paying for the ticket to the convention as well. Yeah.
Right. So like it's just an accessibility issue on like every single level, from like location to like disability to like availability to everything. So I went crazy hard for yelling about online meet and greets. I went crazy hard for them.
That is awesome. And I'm always happy when you get crazy hard.
Exactly. So yeah, if you guys get meet and greets for me, support my insanity so that I can continue to be like, look, my ideas work. I continue to hold my company hostage.
Hell yeah. Make them bow down to you as they deserve to. And thank you for that, Alva Shizuo. I did see, I think there were 2 groups that did like group orders together and surprised poor Hibiki right at the end of like the pre-order period. So that's good. But yeah, everybody check those out. House Flipper, I will raid you guys into the waiting room for Zanny, so I will like give you guys back to Zanny after that. That'll be perfect. And also, I'm sorry, I thought you were gonna like shout out a different thing, because I hear my boy's gonna be getting musical soon and performative.
Yeah, there's also that. There's a concert happening.
There's also that. The concert? Yeah. Who gives them?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm only going to be on a stage performing, dancing, showing off my amazing moves.
There's a concert happening.
This man is doing so many amazing things. He's forgetting about that.
It's all right, I guess. No, there's a concert happening next month. I think I'm gonna be in it, maybe. And
I've seen the images. I'm pretty sure you are.
But yeah, it's a free concert. There's a free concert going on. Y'all want to swing by and see that? There might be a surprise or 2, maybe, that I've got kind of lined up, maybe. You never know. You never know. You never know. Okay, maybe the incubus schemed and maybe the incubus yelled at some people. But, you know, you never know.
We do love to be yelled at. So yeah, it sounds like you're going to have a lot of fun over the future. And as somebody who said East Coast America never gets anything, we're suffering. Stay tuned for me in the future. Maybe we'll be able to announce something in another few weeks. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't announced one more thing yet, so give it time. Ooh. Give it time. But yeah, concert and meet and greet tickets. Let's go. And if anybody hasn't seen it already, you want to follow Zanny a nice, easy way. The link's in the description. Yeah, just click on the description of the video. It will take you right over to Zanny's channel. I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but just in case.
You guys know it's Uncle Cú. It's Uncle Cú and Uncle Zanny. Like
exactly.
The amount of times we've taken our kiddos on play dates together.
Exactly. We really need to do something like with the 4 of us, me, you, Ash, and Rizar at some time too.
We do. We're just gathering. We're gathering the Dojin team.
Yo, let's fucking
actually
gather up the Dojin team and just do something crazy.
That's actually the next collab though. Let's get the actual Dojin squad together.
Oh god, what could we even play? We could play that one like Mount Your Friends where you just like climb each other while half naked. All the poses and shit, just try to climb on top of each other's bodies.
Perfect.
Okay, we'll head out, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I hope you have a lovely day. And yeah, make sure you follow Zanny and tell him how loved he is. We're gonna go watch him on House Flipper after this.
Hell yeah, all my love, my little devils.
Thank you, guys. As always, burn bright, my pupils. We're not gonna, well, yeah, we're not gonna do an outro scene because I want to talk to Zanny, so we're gonna disappear real quickly. But thank you guys for being here. As always, have a lovely day. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye bye, Zanny.
Bye.
Bye bye.